movie, and it's just like the skeleton dude is like trying to say something. They're like, what is it? And then it's just like, could I have a hamburger or something? Could I have a hamburger by the end of it or something like that? I don't know.
Hamburger. I'm hungry.
I forget, did you ever actually catch on to that whole new canine thing?
Possibly, depending on what you were going for. Hello, Total T, by the way.
Oh, we are? Okay. New canine, as in Arcanine, so it's obviously canine, new canine, being, therefore, that you're nuking a dog, meaning it's a hot dog, because it's very hot when you nuke it, therefore hot dog to accompany the hamburger. You were bringing up hamburgers, and I was like, like that Pokemon, new canine.
'Cause it's a pest when you're hungry. European capitals, here's the Lisbon lampshade.
Hey! Oh, thank you, Discord, that was beautiful. 'Cause it's a pest when you're hung. I mean, it is, but is that songifying?
Pardon me, I'm dying. Okay.
Oh, right.
Before I even open the game, if I don't do this now, then my mother will probably, I don't know, throw like a knife at my leg, and I sort of like my legs, so... That is all.
That is a sound somebody makes when they're trying to pull a knife out of their leg.
Also, good evening, Elliot. You're just in time for the Lisbon lampshade and a jumper what my mother has been making for the past month or so. Also, I can't tell...
Thank you, Total T. That is how you pronounce it, by the way.
I can't tell whether the sounds that I'm hearing are me scratching my back or Mary scratching at my door. Or something else. Or maybe both, or maybe all three. Anyway.
It's me. I'm actually digging my way through your ceiling right now.
Oh no.
Oh no!
That's Israel for you. That's not even... Like, that could be...
Okay, try to defend that one!
Yeah, I was gonna say that it sounds a bit like a moment, but... Just Elliot's watching Israel happen as well as... How do you have the bandwidth for this, Elliot? Yes, he's watching this, and also Israel are doing a thing. Any prostitute. How are you doing this evening, Austin?
Oh, I'm just all kinds of wonderful right now. How about you?
I'm dying. I'm just coming out the other side of a cold. Oh. Oh my. Home Alone.
I'm coming out the other side of a warm.
He's murdering people. Okay. It sounded like I was building up to something, and I absolutely wasn't. So I'm just gonna chapter 4, 'cause that's what we're here for.
Don't mind me if I sound slightly distracted for the first 10 minutes. Food can be very distracting, I will have you know.
Ah yes, the unreasonable turn of events.
I've been reborn in the rivers of hell.
The unreasonable turn of events that is Husbandobot.
He's adorable!
Drill chin. His chin is drill.
I was gonna say if you weren't. My chin is the chin that will pierce the heavens.
And for that matter, does that mean that his bulge is rocket?
Oh, just be glad it's not Spike!
Well, I mean, his name does mean feline.
Well, then clearly it's Teapot!
Yeah. And that was me going for a joke about barbs.
No matter how we look at it, this isn't you at all.
He's a robot.
I just love watching him shake like this. Can you, like, not advance the text ever?
Too late.
And just have him sitting here flashlighting himself?
Honestly, I preferred it when he had hair on his head, but this is also fine. Although his eyes do kind of look like pumpkin maggots, but chubby. But not badly.
See, maggots. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Why does he still have eyebrows?
Why not? And go on, Total T, surprise me with your musings.
I already know.
Don't rip his face off. You know, face off. Apparently he can still feel pain.
Hey, hey.
God, Kazuichi's such a drama queen.
Pure electricity!
He has a new catchphrase.
Damn it.
Total T, I've been over this. I can't record for a 3DS, and Twin Santy will have to wait until they release the game in full. I've been waiting decades. They have
Sorry.
not finished making that game.
You serious?
Good evening, Loz.
Hey.
By the way, Lozzie, if you didn't see the end of the previous chapter, good, because I feel like you wouldn't have liked the execution. There was a needle involved. I'm so considerate.
Oh, that's right, there was. I could barely remember.
I enjoyed it as much as one can enjoy, bearing in mind it's an execution, but it's Danganronpa, so it's fine. It's not poor taste at all.
Death is funny!
We're all gonna die.
Huh?
What is it with resurrected characters becoming silver in Dagiraga?
Show some spirit!
What?
Cause, what's his name? Taka from the first game.
Oh yeah.
A super moral guy.
Yeah. He got
silver hair when he was reborn.
He went Super Saiyan. Except that's probably
What's
exactly
wrong
what
with
they were looking for.
Nikita likes robots, apparently. Good to know.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't have a prominent bulge anymore, but to be fair... Oh my god, Ben is here! To be fair, who could say no to Nekomaru? Oh my god.
Yeah, but without the bulge, though, I mean...
Yeah. See,
Here's a question. When he's off in this chapter, do you think they'll change his picture?
Oh. There's food for thought. What is it about Sunday evenings that makes the internet drop frames sometimes? Yeah, it's the internet that's dropping frames, and I cannot record phone.
What's
And
this?
I have no interest in Pocket Camp because I don't think my phone will be able to keep up with it anyway. Monomi is also here. She's going to sell us pocket sand and tears.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, they actually used the word psychopop.
Oh my goodness.
He's being stabbed by candy eyes and loved with luscious thighs. Oh, Latvia.
Hey.
Oh my god, is that an intentional Muppets reference?
What?
I'll have to throw that to you later, then. Remind me, Lafa-Lavica.
I mean, you have to throw a lot of things at me, Austin. Like,
I mean, yes, but the rest are given.
no.
Phew.
That's kind of savage. What the commoner considers advanced isn't very advanced at all. Well, how about you just go to bread?
Hey,
Well, it's also Momonokuma. Momonokuma. Wow. It's gonna be one of those days.
what?
Momonokuma.
Cat bear.
Yeah.
Disappear!
Oh my god. How long has she been doing that animation where her shirt pops off?
Denied by the bulge a second time. And just like that, we are shooped back in time by a whole chapter.
I forgot it really was just the bulge.
That didn't faze me at all! Check it out! I'm intact! I have no injuries at all!
Well, that sure did just happen.
Hey, hey.
And suddenly Kazuichi's in love because robot.
But robot. Za has.
Huh. This totally won't be Persian at any point. If he gets disassembled, he'll end up dying. Totally not noted for future reference.
Bum bum bum.
People die when they are killed.
Of course!
I mean, that's true, but
Let's get along!
By the way, one thing that I meant to point out a while ago, you know the thing scrolling in the top left corner that has the name of the music?
yeah.
During the investigation of Chapter 3, that changed to say Kill Now or something like that. And it was a song that definitely wasn't called that, so like... Is it going full inversion up in his house?
Sheesh!
He's a robot. Why are they having such difficulty living with this? Then again, I've had time to adapt because I foresaw it. Well, was it really that serendipitously timed? Glad to hear it. Also, one of the cameras on the beach, like, because the sprite is flipped, it doesn't say monocam, it says Maconom, which is good. Now, you
Please
don't touch
tell
my
me there's gonna
foreshadowing.
be a fan theory coming out of that.
What the hell is the next island gonna look like? Oh,
That's a very good question, Tess.
also, do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? It's almost like we were discussing this at the end of the previous trial. They got orange juice! And the food is awesome, says Akane, eating. Yes, I'm bringing that back.
Hey, hey.
Really? Really? Really, Chucky? Really? Really? I literally said Mechamaru at the end of the previous trial, and you're hitting me with this shit already.
Alright, gonna star that. Woot woot.
Hey.
Well... Alright!
Kazuichi, please stop perving over the robot. If a robot had a penis, wouldn't that just make it a really, really complex vibrator? Of course, Nagita finds that funny.
Sorry. What?
Are they trying to make a plot point out of Mikan's beloved?
Let me tell you this.
Now, just one thought. Mikad's... If they're going to make a plot point out of it, Mikad's beloved. Not going to be a man, otherwise she would have said he. But the fact that it's like, oh, we're playing the pronoun game, well, if it was male, then you'd just say he and no one would think twice about it. So... they're either non-binary or female.
Must be the will of
or dead.
I didn't realize death was a gender.
No, there's no gender.
Discord cut out, so you just said, haha, there's no gender. Honestly, same.
Fine.
Oh, the song at the start of the Sweden video was Strong in the Real Way from Steven Universe.
If you flinch, you will die!
I didn't hear the first half of Gundam's voice on there. Was that like, if you're a bitch, you will die? Noted. Oh, please, Total T. Don't even go there. The more I hear Austin, the more confused I'm getting. Shaky, 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 pop. Oh my.
Does that do anything for you? You know, it's a shame you don't stream. I can't believe I just said that. Let me try that again. It's a shame that you are not a regular streamer on Twitch, or that could be your subscribe notification.
Yeah, like people would subscribe with money on Twitch to me.
I mean...
I won't be fooled.
AustinOnSugar, thank you for another $500. Here's your meow.
You will give me a
You
meow.
will give me a meow.
There we go. Chicken meow.
Meow nuggets.
And there's Tyler's, which is just the best in the world. Can I get a hoya? Meow.
Yeah.
You think so?
If I ever did that, all of mine would be weird, like, sound effects, like, oh, I don't know.
Whoa.
What with that rising cadence?
Hey.
Whoa, Hajime's being suspicioso.
Settle down.
Yeah, Sonia laying down the law again.
Oh, there's an idea. What if Hajime's the traitor, but he has amnesia, so he doesn't actually remember being the traitor?
That would be a brilliant idea if I hadn't already arbitrarily selected Jaggy.
Oh, I know, absolutely. That's why it was a what if, and not a what if we find out that.
Meow.
No!
What?
Oh dear.
Is that macaroni? Oh. Husbando!
Behold!
Please, it's all about the Milky Land puddings.
Kidding me?
What? What?
Fuck with me.
You're so evil.
Behold!
A piece of toast!
Oh god.
That would have to be a subscription noise, to be fair. It's
I'll
just,
beat you up.
thank you for subscribing, here's your toast. A piece of toast!
Yippee-ki-yay!
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that that's a thing that Monomi does. But duh, we get a new island, which looks like a fucking fairground based on the chapter introduction screen.
Man.
You are right.
Oh please, Kazuichi, you just want to hang around and molest Nekomaru some more.
Can we actually see her defeating the Mono Beasts? Because I'm kind of sad that they didn't, like...
Sweaty
I don't
nipples.
know.
Apparently that's a separate game mode.
What?
There's a separate game mode about... Well, hang on. You can fight the Mono Beasts and sweaty nipples.
Lame.
I was gonna say, does it just make the Nekomaru's nipples area sweaty?
Yeah. Literally a fucking hyphen fairground. Pudding?
Didn't I tell you to stay back?
It's my favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
Did she get puddinged?
This technique, it's impossible to defend against it or evade it.
I think she's been puddinged.
Special. Nice. Huh?
God damn it, Monokuma and your goddamn fetishes. He's leveled up from dick to water sports.
Miracle. Huh?
I misread that as pants. There are pants that may be useful for making a ship.
You serious?
Austin's full of sexual noises, you just need to know how to bring them to the surface.
News.
Wait, no, that's my job. I'm the one supposed to be putting you in this place.
No.
What was it? The laughing fit I recorded the other day just because...
Vegetal.
Yep.
Angry!
Hajime.
Did somebody say no vegetal?
Hello. Do you require satellite deuces?
What?
I taste vegetal. Angry.
There is...
So there's a part of my reaction to that where I just fell back, laid back in my chair, and just was panting for what, half a minute? Something like that?
Closer to 2 minutes.
Oh god.
I'm sure there's sweaty nipples involved. See, Austin laughs like a horny landmine. I just sound like Jimmy Carr person, so you know.
Wait! Like a what?
Oh, it just occurred to me. New chapter, which means new opportunities to obtain Monokumas.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Obtain Monokumas. I'm trying to go for we know speak Americano.
Obtain Monokumas. Obtain Monokumas. Obtain Monokumas. Obtain Monokumas.
Yeah, there is a version of that that angry comic, except instead of here is your stank, it's something like here. Wait, it's here is your nachos as you ordered, sir. Wait a moment. This isn't nachos. This is Macarena. Oh yeah, there's a fifth island. I sort of forgot that there were that many. Ah, and Virgin. Austin, how is your Virgin today?
Oh, it's... That's the terrible reaction! What have you done this to me? It's great! But I
for once, you can actually afford to get a tiny bit further away from the anal sex. Okay, a tiny bit further from the microphone, just a little bit, just compared to usual.
Okay.
Is this an amusement park?
That top budget balloon effect.
That just makes it look even creepier.
That was Joyland from Clone 2. Oh, good. There's a boob in the roof. You know the kind of boobs that blow up when you drop them? What are those called? Missiles. That's the one.
Alright then.
Perhaps.
Why does it come in like that?
I don't like this.
Because thwomp.
Dumbass.
Oh yes. Lozzikins, I was going to see, I've been trying to find an excuse to invite Alex into the country, and your wedding is a perfect excuse. Oh good, the door says shit. Oh, but that reminds me of basic plurals with OO words in English. 1 goose, 2 geese, 1 tooth, 2 teeth, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 moose, 2 meese, 1 boob, 2 beeb.
Now, a song that's very bad has many, many beebs. Sentai. Yeah.
I'll get to V3 eventually, especially when the price becomes reasonable. Unless you're willing to buy it for me. No, I could never ask that.
But if you do...
I just realised the music that's playing at the moment is the music from School Mode from the first game. And now there's just an entire island built around Welth. Oh boy, a castle.
What's that weird, creepy-looking skull in the background next to the sky below the roof? What is that?
Clearly it's a skull.
The colors here are very intriguing.
I found a Maracoma already.
No.
Bring all of the people. Why would a rabbit be afraid of a mice? Who parked their car on my sandwich?
I've been found.
Nope. I'm not even gonna ask for details on that one.
Well, maybe you should choose.
But it's so difficult to choose.
Oh.
I can't decide.
Oh. Do that noise as you will. Okay,
I'm only enjoying that as much as I am because I don't know what you're reacting to yet.
Silver Bagel parking car on sandwich.
Oh, so Nakamura then. Okay.
How pitiful.
What are your hamsters gonna turn into then, Thomas? Potatoes? With faces? The Pope has 47 anuses? He beeped!
He beeped!
Beep beep.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Now I'm just imagining Nekomaru dualizing with knights.
Oh? What was...
It opened?
Never mind.
He's showing us his clock. He got his clock out for the lads.
A clock.
I'm able to sense the passage of time. I don't even need to look at
I mean, I'm
clocks
happy
anymore.
for him, but,
Oh.
Whether it's trading, meals, or bats, there's no doubt this feature is useful in a variety of situations.
It actually comes out of your chest. What are you, a cuckoo clock?
This totally isn't going to be a thing in the next murder case, I'm sure.
Oh, I get it. This totality isn't going to be... Okay.
Oh,
Oh, it cannot be adjusted. This totally won't be in the next murder case.
what?
See, I still don't know anything about V3, and I'm already excited for it because I've heard things. And I shall say nothing further. For some reason, I thought that was just a mouse holding a gun. It's a camera. But what's the difference?
Ooh, how exciting! Ah! Ah! Mouse! Ah!
Good eggs. F apostrophe eggs. See, it's slightly off-putting just because my ears are ever so slightly blocked, so I can't tell how loud the universe is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've probably been blowing out our viewers' eardrums then.
No. What, in V3 or in this? Because either way, I can rise to challenge.
Cool and good. What did you do to me, Tess? I'm only gonna ever hear that now.
Well,
Do we actually get to ride the roller coaster?
no. And knowing Monocombo, it wouldn't surprise me if this was built in Roller Coaster Tycoon and deliberately left empty just so he can throw millions of people off the end of a roller coaster track repeatedly.
Look forward to it, okay?
Now, can I tear any of these faces off? Face off to add to my collection. Oh, Milky Land Puddings is here. What a fun. What are fun?
Let me spell it for you. F is...
Oh, there he is. F is for uterus.
Oh.
That is all. Well, anyway, in answer to your pondering, Silverbagel, I did actually, like, give a whole load of predictions over to Elliot over Skype, but those are just my first impressions based on what I got from the demo, but I'm able to predict with more fuffity once I actually play the game.
Alright!
But I absolutely don't expect Kaede or Rancharo to survive the whole game. And that's all I'll say for the moment, because I want to hedge my bets and be correct at a later date in time. Oh, there's a train. Oh, there's a house with numbers.
Trains.
That was very choo-choo. What?
I like trains.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh yeah! Oh, Chucky, why are you hiding off screen? I'll tell you what is missing. These nuts! There aren't any concession stands. How am I supposed to buy nuts? I don't even like nuts. Yeah, I'm aware of Kaede's status as the protagonist. I've played the demo. But
Wait, hang on. That totally earned an "excuse you" from me, and I didn't even respond. Sorry.
what did?
I don't even like nuts.
Well, wooden fruit nuts I don't enjoy.
Yep.
Is that any better?
I see. It is a step in the right direction. But then again, you could describe someone's personality as wooden, and... Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Yes, indeed. Nonetheless, your body will be crushed asunder by then.
Chill the fuck out, Monokuma.
Hey, so...
Oh good, it's a separate area.
Nonetheless, your body will be crushed
But yeah.
asunder by then.
Specifically because Kaede is the protagonist, I don't trust her to survive the whole game.
Oh, so it is a female protagonist. Oh, that's good.
Like, bearing in mind, it didn't happen in the first game, and it hasn't happened yet in the second game. I'm hedging my bets and saying. There's so many hedges. Trim all of the bushes.
Hey,
I think that's a matter of personal preference, really.
I mean, someone that I'm personally
I'm sorry, I feel like my mind hasn't gotten out of a gutter since yesterday, so apologies for everyone.
That's completely fine. But yes, I was going to say, there's someone who is close to me who revealed relatively recently that on a whim they shaved everything below their shoulders. I have not seen proof of this. I don't know if I want to see proof of this, but there's food for thought. Naming no names.
Was this when I told you that I did that, or?
No, this is... excuse me? Which was directed at you, by the way. I was just having a...
What? What? Excuse you, what?
5 apples and a horseshoe.
I have 5 apples. I have a horseshoe. Apple, 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 horseshoe.
Perhaps.
You can't.
Right, where is there that's left to go? Am I just having a brain moment? Have I missed something supremely obvious? What about the Roller Coaster, judging by that sign? Has this been fixed yet? It's been about 2 minutes. Austin, did you just upload a video?
yo,
What?
Want me to tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Look, it's kind of customary for me to upload videos between 3 and 3:30 over here, and it's kind of customary for you, for some reason, to stream between 7 and 9 over there. So, I mean, it just so happens to coincide on this wondrous Sunday. It's also because I'm trying to squeeze in as many videos as I can, which is another 2, before something happens at the beginning of November.
You're gonna be taking part in National Novel Writing Month?
Why, yes! How'd you know? Right after No Shave November starts.
Yeah.
I already know. Even so.
Don't watch the video yet. Tess is in it, so you'll get more Tess if you just watch this first.
Oversaturate your ass with my ass.
Nope.
That is exactly what I do every what?
Yeah.
You fiend.
I am ashamed.
God damn it, Croatia, get good.
Fine.
Wait, we're actually going to ride the roller coaster?
Turtle T's got your number.
Listen well.
Can I just screen cap Gundam saying, "You fiend, have you never gone to a roller..." What did he say? It was beautiful, and now I've forgotten it immediately.
All of it is beautiful.
Oh, that's it, I love Gundam.
Hang on a minute, that took a second to sink in. Sonia's been riding dick, apparently. Or maybe not. Maybe she's more of a Taco Tuesday kind of girl. Either way, none of your business.
Hey. See?
Now this is a screenshot for out of context. Why don't we just try riding it, says the broccoli.
That's obviously wrong.
And immediately Kazuichi, why do we have to try riding it?
It's just his really eager face, too. And his attempt to grasp it all.
Firmly and with both hands.
Look, did I ever send you that series of night screenshots?
No.
Now then.
If you don't know what dualizing is, oh, it's terrible.
Do I need to swabble this? No, no, no. This is just so cute. Like, Hajime and Sonia are fine, Chucky's fine, Kazuichi's dead, Gundam's dying, Vihiko couldn't give less of a shit, but in a cute way. Nagito's having a fun time. Milky Land Puddings is letting it all out, and... I mean, Nekomaru's steadily falling apart, but he's having a great time doing it. From this angle, Nekomaru kind of looks like Big the Cat.
Overwhelming G-force! It feels like all the screws in my body are gonna fly out!
Oh, I'm sorry. Beresford Isaiah Grantham.
Be still!
The third.
This is so much fun.
I'm gonna die. Let me die.
Now, is Gundam actually dying, or is it just the G-force is pulling his scarf so far back that it's choking him?
Yes, indeed.
I would love for somebody to just say, yeah, this ride would be really, really fun if we did more than just shake at the top of a hill.
Clearly, it's Sonic in moderation.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
A piece of file. And it's backwards because Japan. The future poop symbol.
To answer your question, Total T, I don't like Sonic Generations, so I decided to, modify my experience. Ergo, Sonic Moderations.
You know, to generate some hype.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, hey, it's the first game. To be fair, it was 90% just because Sayaka went batshit insane. Oh, there they are, there are their faces. Because plot convenience. Well, remind me, Elliot, and I shall assist. Also, just looking at the text, it got like Japanese, like there's just some random garbled English in there.
That's a mathematical formula.
What? Fdigdiv?
F, G are both functions. D is generally used as a representation of the derivative of something, and then the function that is a derivative. X and S are usually the two placeholders, if not T. And that's all it is it's just a series of those. So that's a really long multiplication of a bunch of functions.
By the way, confirmed, Byakuya, different body shape from how we officially know his toilet paper head ass.
Was that in necessity to be confirmed at any point?
Just to place it in the timeline. So, we know that the first game has happened at this point.
Impossible!
That is the simultaneously the greatest and the dumbest Billy Mays like sales pitch I've ever seen, Total T.
Excuse me, his name was Barry Scott. Timescale,
Who?
rust, ground in dirt. They're a challenge, but not sell it bang, sell it bang, sell it bang. Incredible, sell it bang. That's something I'll have to send to you after this.
Yep.
No, I have heard that before in a Toy Story YouTube poopable thing.
Oh yeah, because we've talked about it before. Just you mentioning that has reminded me that we have in fact discussed it before.
Obviously impossible.
All I know is the lime skill. Rust.
Of course not.
But it's not quite a sham wow.
Bang and the mod is gone. Aw.
However,
But I wanted mod kits.
Let me tell you this.
I sort of forgot that he'd said a thing like this. Like, part of me had just been assuming that he was talking about potentially the stuff that Byakuya talks to you about in the first game if you go on dates with him.
Hey,
But yes, Nagito, it is completely your fault with your broccoli head ass.
Hey, it's true. You? No.
impossible.
Bang, and the bang is bang. Well, bang, okay. That's a reference.
Hey. Who knows?
He wants the pip shots.
however,
This too.
We haven't even gone inside the castle yet, so calm all 9 of your nipples.
That only just occurred to me that Nagito does technically have a part of him that could be on our side given the right case. That's really interesting.
Exactly, Elliot. That was the basis of the theory that I'd put forward.
Yes.
Stream family gang. Oh, good lord.
The real question is who's on top?
Meow.
What's on bottom? I don't know, stands in the corner and watches.
however,
I'm surprised how well attended this stream is, by the way. Bear in mind just how random it is, timings wise. But okay, for all the shit that I've given the voice actors for their pronunciations of Japanese names, at least no one's called the protagonist of this game Heijime.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
That's such an American thing to do. I'm so sad it didn't happen.
I shall engulf this world.
One voice actor who recorded their lines remotely in Nashville while everyone else was in an actual recording booth and no one corrected them until it was too late.
Why Nashville? Why not go full south? Then I could be you're this here protagonist, hey Jam.
Oh, Hajima, what about that?
Jam.
Hajima Hinata.
What a wonderful phrase.
But yeah, see, I've heard that people sort of have beef with how some of the characters say Kaede's name, but in the demo it didn't seem that bad. You know what, I shall talk. I was going to talk to everyone, but then I hit the train instead. I was going to talk to Gundam, but I was too far to the right. Fuyuhiko bothers me just because it's supposed to be 3 syllables. Outsitters. 4. Why'd you suck at Street Fighter? 'Cause of Ryo. And that's the same problem. Even Ryo shouldn't be 2 syllables.
Ladies and gentlemen, this train is heading toward the Funhouse!
Really? Because it looks like it's heading towards Banjo-Tooie.
Allow me to guide you all to the world of surprises on this
the Hag
train that
one.
runs toward glory!
I was gonna say what? Chuffy, that's the one. Vagina the train.
Please be careful of where you step.
Oh my god,
Also,
that's right. There was a
it's dangerous to stand up all of a sudden.
I will object to that Silver Bagel simply because everywhere else in the series they've got rid of extensions on names, and also I just hate how everyone gets the names backwards. That's a half-assed translation job. Either localize it or don't. Pick one.
Well, it's not like you have time to do that.
Oh good, the train pissed itself.
What the
No, it's just Mechanaru crying again.
Ah, macaroni.
Is this gas?
Yeah. Mechamaru macaroni. I like that.
I feel like if Heartbeat was here, we would have already pointed out how, because like they get rid of the extension, but it's still technically pronounced Orma, which is just German for grandmother. His name is Kokichi Grandmother. Oh good, we actually have been guessed. I was sort of too busy thinking about grandmothers. Strawberries.
Our bodies started to feel like mollusks? I'm sorry, that is the strangest explanation for this I've ever heard.
We appear to have appeared in the pre-alpha of the third Ace Attorney game, where there's the angry man who lives in a strawberry. You know the angry man who lives in a strawberry? But if you spell it with a U, then you have to pronounce it basically identically to how it would be pronounced in German and Dutch, you fool! Just call him Kokichi, because that's his name. I don't even like Kokichi, and apparently I'm in the minority. I don't even ship him with Kibo! I ship me with Kibo!
Oh my.
What?
Oh, everyone's here. I thought maybe we'd been split up. We've been organised into boxes of different fruits. We're the Strawberry Squad.
Hang on. Mechamaru's a robot. How did he get gassed?
They probably just turned him off.
What did you do to me?
Damn it!
What turns off Mechamaru? What would make him not want to give you it?
I see.
Welcome! Yep.
A light switch.
Allow me to explain.
A forehead.
A light switch. A light switch.
A drink of V8 juice. Vegetables, vegetables. Drink them, drink them. Okay, that's worth noting, I suppose. A soundproof room, a mediocre room, and a room. The final dead room, and it's all like boom. What does that even mean? What even is any of this? Also, how are the walls doing that, by the way?
Hey, hey, hey!
What's this?
You see, they're still all high and drugged, and
That's right!
they're all lava lamps, actually.
What, the characters or the walls? The characters have just... they're lava lamps dreaming that they're people.
Yes.
Oh.
In other words... Hey, Viva Killing!
What the fuck?
That was a glorious voice line there from Kazuya. I'm turning to like a BBC sports commentator.
Damn it! This is troubling.
How foolish of me!
Nagito didn't even give a full stop to that sentence. Gundam wasn't erect enough.
Meanwhile, Mechamaru is somewhere in the background. At least he could still get erect.
Hold on. I just had to confirm a thing. There we go.
Hey!
Rip. Oh hey, he actually did get put into sleep mode.
Huh?
Oh!
Of course, it's on the back of his fucking neck.
Hey.
Why would you put it on the back of it? Why don't you put it somewhere that only he can access, just in case?
Jeez. How pitiful.
Misread that as robotic orgasms.
Man.
She's still calling him Mechamaru.
Damn it.
It's all possible with just one touch.
Meow.
Hey.
But... Dumbass. Amazing.
Well,
So this is a little bit
Damn
off the
right.
wall.
Huh?
And I agree, Kazuichi, I would have said something if you hadn't. Fuyuhiko and Akane. Also, drama unfolding in the chat, don't mind them.
It's adorable. It's the kind of thing I do.
What's the stream chat to a streamer? What are commenters to a god?
But what is a god to a non-believer?
What is a non-believer to a nat 20?
You.
A ham.
Damn right.
Oh. I used to be a cow.
Miss Sonia.
Oh!
Oh my. Of course not.
It's fine, Kazuichi. Partner up with me, you have a fine booty.
Hey.
huh?
Yep.
Chucky, keep him in line and don't let him murder you.
For now.
Nah, that wouldn't happen.
Huh? Hey! Well...
But Kazuichi and I spied on girls in chapter 2. Clearly we're bros. Hold on, I need a piece of this ass in the chat. Okay, no, never mind. I was beaten to the punch. Give me my bowl of punch back.
I get it! Beaten to the punch! Ah!
Give me my punch back of Notre Dame.
That's obviously wrong. Huh?
Oh, Kazuichi, you're turning into a dick.
That's right.
I mean, it's semi-reasonable, but still.
Yeah, he's just robotist.
He'd rather go with Nagito than me. Bitch!
Yep.
Probably not, but maybe if the opportunity arises. Hey, Elliot, if you want to buy a ticket for me, then you go right ahead. Christmas is coming. The geese are getting fat.
Huh?
Yay, we get to hang out with Husbando.
Oh.
Bearing in mind, the last time we were left alone with Nekomaru, he stripped Hajime naked and gave him a massage and it in the middle of the restaurant, so...
Hey, do it among strawberries. It'll be very sweet and
Strawberry
kind of sticky.
fields forever.
And they said there's nothing to get hung about. Nekomaru begs to differ.
Meow. You could keep Gundam, I prefer Nekomaru. Now, clearly they must fight to the death. Oh, that's probably going to be the murder of this chapter, isn't it? Fucking hell. Just in terms of who's left and the things I've already predicted. Clearly it will be Husbando to the death. Oh, go on, Hajime. Get onto the untextured slide and go whee! Well, don't piss on the slide, but you know. Yeah, I was starting to wonder, do I get to walk around here freely?
Does the Strawberry House have a pun in Japanese? Like, what would be the word for house?
I think it's Uchi or Ue.
Ichigo no Uchi? Does that have any kind of special meaning as far as like prisons go or anything like that?
I don't know. But then again, I don't actually remember the specificity of the... I don't remember if that actually is the word for house. Because part of me wants to just go casa, but no, that's Japanese for umbrella.
Don't forget to bring your house umbrella.
Housebrella, there we go.
Umbrellaus.
Umbrellas.
Oh, we can walk now! I have the power of legs. But for that matter, is there a hidden Monokuma around his house park? Okay. There he is, hiding inside a bucket like a Shazam.
A Monokuma!
Well, Discord had a moment.
Yay.
I just walked right through the bulge. Hello there. Can we just take a moment to appreciate Hajime walking right up to Nekomaru, face into bulge. And Nekomaru's like, "What, are you thirsty?" This is fine. For some reason, I'm reminded of Hotel Delfino. Ah, our baby is doing an exist.
Oh.
Here's a cocoon. Away with your poops. Oh, but of course. Yeah, the bucket is only half a bucket. There's more stairs. Teacup! Which we can't go too close to the wall. And also that's... Ooh, piece of candy. But wait, Nekomaru, I crave your mineral. I have not, Total T, I have not.
Huh? Then...
It's a good game. I actually, probably the thing I love more than anything else is the soundtrack and how it works with the game, but I will agree. It's the game that's fantastic, yes.
Also, Nekomaru has new foot sounds.
Tess, you should totally play Downwell.
Nah.
I can't get past the second level, by the way.
Isn't it like Vertical Cave Story, but with more momentum and less story?
It's more like Vertical Mario Brothers, but yes.
Please, I'm all about Idle Balls. The game, not the activity.
Idle balls are the devil's plaything.
Ew.
Sorry, where were we?
I'm just checking everything just in case they have mono coins and or... Wait, do they do that in this game anymore? I don't think they do. But I'm gaining levels anyway.
From what I remember, the third level of Downwell is actually pretty good. That's the water one, right? If I could just make it past the Hell Dungeon Nightmare, I could actually get to the fun levels again. The first level's great. I've played it like 10 times.
But to address that today's stream is pure, Sunday fun day, but I was going to bring home the old quote, you know, sex, sex, sexy sex, bona, bona, uterus, fallopian, fallopian, the pillow in the living room. We're gonna have some fun tonight, because you can touch my boobies. I spy a hidden Monokuma.
Well.
Wow, what a weird last line for that poem to have.
What?
Hey.
Huh?
So.
Like...
Oh my god, they have survivor's guilt. That's actually...
I know.
Well, I don't want to say cute, because that could be taken the wrong way, but you know.
You?
So.
Quaint.
Felfman.
Sorry.
Stein.
Huh?
I.
At gmail.com.
So.
Monokuma! They won't let me get the Monokuma because it's movie. Let me back in so I can obtain Coom. Boo.
Sentai.
Phew!
Me?
Turtle G, I can't record from my 3DS. You fucking Felfoof.
How are the 3DS emulators going? Have they gotten any better since I last checked in? Are they better than Xenia yet?
Austin, I would never emulate a 3DS.
No, it was purely a curiosity. Potentially for my own projects, you don't know.
You're right, I don't. See, if I did, I would have Let's Played the third Touch Detective game by now. Except that's all in Japanese. I don't know if there's an English, like, thub of it yet. What's a patch? There is not a patch of it yet that I know of. If someone's making a patch of the third Touch Detective game, sign me the fuck up because I want to be on the writing team. Ho! Crank that Soldier Boy. And Superman that ho!
What weird lyrics to become a mimetic song. You ever notice how popular that song was for like a year and then everyone forgot it existed except me?
The only thing I remember about the song for certain is it matches up stupidly well with the outside music of Grunty Industries from Banjo-Tooie.
Oh my god, you're right.
That's the only,
god, you're right.
That's the only set of circumstances where I can actually listen to the song in full and not just nope out.
The only time I've liked it is when it was referenced in epic rap battles. Yeah, let's try that again.
See, I didn't even... Hang on a second, what is this Monaco's eccentric taste would shock even an Indian. What? Oh, another clock. A lovely phone.
Excuse you, Sonia.
It's got grapes on it. Is there a grape house?
Where did that even come from?
What?
Her line!
I don't know. Now that's one thing. With... I don't want to say old-fashioned phones because I grew up with phones like these. Like, not rotary, but still with buttons. I can never remember. Do you punch in the number and then lift the receiver? Or lift the receiver and then punch in the number?
I just know why 919 and 999... The emergency numbers. I know why the emergency numbers are what they are.
Let me
there. I did it.
Explain.
What, you didn't know this? Why you guys are 999 and we're 911?
Because you have to be different.
No, it's based on the mentality of convenience. See, 9 and 1 are the two easiest numbers to input on a rotary phone.
Yeah, on a rotary phone that makes sense because with America, you dial the 9 to make sure it's not an accident, and then the 1 and the 1 because they're the nearest to the start. And the 999 because it's the hardest to call by accident.
I'll leave that matter to your
Unless you're a dumb little kid who's just randomly pretending to do the dial, in which case 999 is the first thing you're going to do. But yes, absolutely. In other words, they both make sense, they just came from very different directions.
Oh my god, it's Thomas Jefferson. Hey, Jime Highnator, what is so difficult to say about Thomas Jefferson? Oh my god, it's
Jefferson.
You know, Jeff like Feff.
What about Jeff like Feff's child? You know, Jeff like Feff, her son. I did it! I got it! I had a test!
Well, part of that was to do with the salad reference, and I'm glad it's been brought here. Also, there are toilets. But Austin, please tell me you're familiar with the salad meme.
Which one?
The one being referenced currently, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, then no.
Nakabaru can no longer shit. It's a travesty. See, I'm just checking every single thing just so that I can get levels. There's a grape button. A levitor. Yasu Maria.
Grape.
Or should I say Kalispera, because I think that's Greek for evening, even though you're Icelandic.
Nope.
But why Princess Ruto? You see, tangerines and peaches I can live with.
Hey, hey.
Because they're small and you can eat them.
Yep.
There's a giant strawberry covered in strawberries. Kazuichi, forgive me, you have a nice but don't lock me away from the booty. I've already lost the bulge from Nekamaru.
Look, clearly you've insulted him enough that he'll constantly turn around. And whenever he turns around, you get a face full of Kazuichi booty.
We got another snack.
Yeah, it could be worse. Kazuichi could be crying all the time, and then you'll have Kazuichi soda.
Dough.
We've got a snake!
I don't have any decent stuff to give it, so it could just snake. Right, so there's
I like
that.
the snake.
No, I'm gonna keep walking up this wall, even though you're specifically telling me not to, so I will not. Da 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 da. Oh, good, everything's white. Nagito, how's your broccoli?
Someone like me?
You're just having a moment. Okay, so there's that. And there's also the final dead room. That's a good face. That's a top quality face.
Explain.
You may now access the octahedron.
Oh my god, is this... Oh god, what's the anime where they always open up everything with "allow me to explain"?
I don't know, every anime ever?
Yeah, but it's like an anime starring a prostitute that some kid has a crush on or something, and so every time she gets naked, he's like, "allow me to explain," as if he has to explain why she's getting naked in her own room after a hard day's work or something like that. And then, while that's going on, there's something to do with strawberries? Is this a reference to that? I was originally going to say this was a reference to Bleach, but then, no. No.
Oh, good, a door. And there's a button. Pen pineapple button cube. It's spelled just like the word open. Just like that one time in Cursed Mountain where open. Because that was a game. Ta-da! Just that door, because the way the image is slightly staggered, Grupepe.
Sheesh.
Good, Total T. Excellent. Well, there's nothing else of value in here apart from Monami on the floornami, eating a strawberry. But then there's the grape door. I could look at the wall.
She's so angry about eating the strawberry.
All the kids want to go to tits for the summer. Your little sister is insane for tits.
Tits.
You're welcome. Wow, this sure is a room. And then no more words were spoken because we're just absorbing the ambience. Which reminds me. So there were a couple of like large storms in the news in Britain recently. And my father and I were going out to buy some shopping the other week. And there were no pizzas available and also no like small candles. And I don't know, we just had a stupid thought where maybe they were panic buying because they thought it was a hurricane, even though you literally cannot get hurricanes in this part of the world because they're like, what's the word? Meteorologically not hurricanes, but still. I love this image of like someone like in the middle of the street lying face down in a pool of their own blood, someone by their side, someone else comes up to them with like a pizza in one hand and like a candlestick in the other, and they're like, what is this? You said call some ambience. I said call an ambulance? Oh, well, you see, Regina, I am the ultimate clairvoyant, so I saw it coming.
The pizza goes in one end, the candlestick goes down the other.
Why am I imagining that exactly the opposite way around from what you're describing, Austin?
Why are you trying to force a pizza down someone's ass?
Why is that the first thing that came to mind, and then just by process of elimination shoving a candlestick down someone's throat?
I see.
It's like a glow stick.
One of you North Americans and your weird fetishes. I say North American because Canada's no better.
Did we ever think they would be?
Well, yeah, normally they're the sweet little apartment above a meth lab.
Show some spirit.
Well, yeah, but those fumes have to do something to your interests, right?
I don't know.
Yes,
I shall
like
send
for example...
I send a message to Alex and see how he feels.
For example, that tiny little window of the two door handles on the grape door, I mean, it kind of looked like the two grapes were, and then the two handles were. Never mind. Go back and look whenever you get around to rewatching this. Yeah.
South Canada.
Yes. South Canada looks like a pair of tits.
Wait, what?
What?
I was only half listening because I'm just like,
Okay.
yeah, it's true. I have a Canadian friend, and he's all about the syrup in ass.
They'll just plug it up with this bottle. You just have a
It comes
syrup
with its
bottle
own
sticking out
lubricant.
from underneath. Lubricant's supposed to make things less hard to get. Never mind.
Of course.
You know that feeling when you get your dick stuck in a bottle of maple syrup?
No.
Yep.
Yep, there's a grape house.
Huh?
A house full of grapepes.
Hey, see ya later. Huh?
Smoke maple leaf every day.
Are we screwed?
Show some spirit.
I mean... Of course not!
Burn the clothespin anemone.
Huh?
How have we only been going for an hour and 20 minutes? Feels like I've been streaming all year.
I've broken my laugh box, so I mean, I'm assuming.
Puzzle pieces!
A piece of Zol!
Ha!
Piecel.
Total T, calm down. I am glad to not have to have dealt with Jeffs in such a long time.
How so?
Hey,
It's not vibrating!
You must not.
No, stop. You can't go any further. But, hang on a second. I don't want this to be an official prediction, but like, if it doesn't vibrate, what if it is literally just an anti-room where they close the doors and then wait a second and then open the other doors to make it look like it's traveled, but actually it hasn't? Oh, it's so green! Well, Jeffs are funny in that they're desperate, hopeless, sad, worthless little people, but it's still sort of irritating that they feel it necessary to pester us with that.
Welcome!
It's Hexagons! It me! Why, Total T? Why? But they're trying to make it sound like Grape and Strawberry Tower are different places, and somehow I'm not entirely convinced. Bearing in mind, like, the walls and floor and ceiling could easily be, like, LED displays or whatever. I mean, if it's the Matrix, that doesn't even matter, but, like, the only thing that could be different about Grape Tower is, oh, the Monomi on the floor is eating grapes instead, except what if not? Why? Why these fruits?
Like... Hey! Yoo-hoo!
Hey, Austin.
Hmm?
You know when I said that the next motive would be starvation?
Don't tell me.
I was right in a roundabout way. I'll take it.
Lies.
Oh god.
Just when you thought I'd got something wrong.
What?
Damn it. I don't want that.
Akane's only upset because she can't, like, not because of the implications, she just likes food. Which is cool and good. This isn't nachos, this is that's Sakura behind her, by the way. This is Macarena. Tits.
Hey,
Moms, bring your newborn babies and I will pick up a brick and hit your newborn baby with that brick. Come anytime, we will not run out of bricks. Tits.
right? Huh? All right. Hey! Like...
2 times in a row. You know, when you try to drink water but it drips down the left side of your face. Not brought that one back in a while.
Hey. Damn right.
I still need to go back to Strawberry House and obtain that Monokuma from the place.
I see. Show some spirit!
Nakamoto is just fun. Can I eat this statue of Sakura? Sure enough is. Grape statue. Oh. Oh, they're not
Oh yeah.
3-dimensional. Well, I mean, they are, but then, you know. Bathroom. Bathroom.
That's so interesting. Why exactly is there a Sakura statue there?
Well, why not? And for that matter...
What does she have to do with grapes?
The pop seers. But... Well, the only reason why I wouldn't do that, Silver Bagel, is because... Well, okay, 2 things. 1, depression. I can't justify a Happy Meal. And 2, you won't get enough food.
Show some spirit!
Oh, yeah. Okay, that does make sense, Silver Bagel. Why won't the open button open an open button? Ga-chunk. Da-da-da-da. Either either this is the same room and they've just changed the decor, or there's just two circular rooms next to each other like a pair of boobs.
I see.
Ah, but the room didn't open straight away, so it was just changing the decor. I'm theorizing already. Meanwhile, on the floor, she munch grape. Crunch, crunch. Oh, there we go. It just said right there. The colour is only a product of the lights. So literally it's just changing the colours of the lights. You can't fool me. Why is no one even, like, in-game, why is no one even thinking...
Because you have to figure that out for yourself when the killer is not going to be able to escape through the elevator.
Sus, pup, sus.
Huh?
Those are words.
I see.
Hold it.
Oh good, Chiaki is also here.
What?
Did you ditch them? Because I don't blame you. Ah yes, let me speak to you again, even though we were just speaking.
Yep. Want me to tell you?
Is she going to spell it out for us?
Hey, hey.
There we go.
Turtle T.
See?
Well, this is assuming that it's north both times. Like, if north is north.
Whoa!
Kazuichi.
Hey! Hey. You... Man. That's right! This is troubling. Hey. Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, everyone's just casually in here. Oh, good. Just in time for Chiaki to explain the universe.
Huh?
So where's Gundam in all this? Maybe I missed
Well,
that?
yeah.
I thought I saw him.
Damn it.
There, okay.
I don't get this at all.
You'll have to eat each other, starting with your boobs, because there's plenty of them.
And they're filled with brains. We're all zombies.
You insolent fool!
I just realized that, like, I went straight to boob munching before, hang on a minute, Gundam's got hamsters.
It was close.
Don't eat the hamsters, you monster.
Yeah, eat the boob.
Eat the boob.
Eat the beef.
Eat it.
Hey, hey.
No
Or
dessert until you
Knuckles' own
finish your
words.
boob.
Or Knuckles' own words.
Leave it to me. I'll make him eat dirt. Go on, eat it. Eat it.
Now then. Damn right.
Oh good, we
Oh
have
my
report.
god.
Of course!
They are number one. Hey. Doop ba doopy 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 doop doop. But Chucky, I wanna hear yo. Okay, fine.
Alright!
Oh, Sonia, you certainly are a person.
Let me tell you this.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, earlier today, I rewatched the We Are Number One Except It's Opposite Day video.
Oh?
It's... Gundam. No. But
Fine.
it's We Are Number One, but not.
Shut up! Shut up!
Rip. Why did I misread that thing in the chat as starting with Gundam's toasters?
Because toasters are equally hellspawn demons of great power, or whatever Gundam's shtick is.
And all toasters toast spaghetti. Okay then. Kazuichi, do you have anything to say? Yes, we lured everyone here to kill everyone at once. Clearly. Whoops, there goes gravity. Mom, spaghetti.
Someone like me?
My mother doesn't even cook anymore, except when she's the only one in the house.
Hey, bastard!
What, is she unable to turn on the air conditioner?
What?
Because she's alone in the house, so she cooks.
Oh.
Yeah.
You shut your fuff.
But it's permanently stuck open.
That's GG everyone, there goes the stream.
Actually... What? Hey!
Oh, it's Monami.
Right?
And then everybody died.
No.
Like...
Austin, did you die because of how terrible?
What?
Whomst?
Whomstidative would've. Now, what's the one you came up with that's like whomstidatively or something like that, right?
I don't know. Whomstedively yaintidiv... Did... Why are all these people saying words? Adekane is
It's funny
having a
'cause-
moment.
Despite as great as whomstidative is, I still think y'all isn't that... Y'all-aren'tive. There we go. That might be the best one.
Yaintidiv?
You
Taint.
all are not have. Wait, what was I going with that?
Also...
Whatever. Yanktative. Yeah. Yelanctative. Something like that.
Now then.
I was talking about you earlier and how Oma is German for grandmother. Oh, good.
Sure.
Okay, Hubby, what's the thing I should be worried about? Because I know you've been saying and I keep forgetting.
Hey.
Let me
A plot twist, I'm already boned.
Well,
Thank you, Jackie. Good leaf.
see?
Naturally, they overlap.
Well.
But that's based on the assumption that the elevator even elevates. But why would they give us access to the tower on both sides? That would just be pointless.
I see.
So,
Why? What's the
Perhaps.
purpose?
yep.
Hey,
It would separate people and such like.
See?
It was closing one door and reassigning the room. Oh.
Huh?
Well, there we go.
Yep.
Because there were people in the grape side, clearly.
Perhaps. See?
But we've figured it out just like that, like a piece of piss, so why even bother trying to keep it a secret?
So what I mean is...
Yep.
Austin, are you threatening to fall asleep on me again?
No, never.
Good, good, good,
I'm just enraptured by this story and by grapes.
good.
You don't know?
Oh, good. Akane is so dense that she doesn't realize that light is colorful.
Wait.
It's a projection.
I got it.
But,
Oh, Milky Land puddings.
right?
I see.
Yes, leave a person because people are thing.
Huh?
Oh, good. Nekomaru can sense things now.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey,
Clever, but what's the point?
I get it.
Hey, hey!
But,
Oh,
Sheesh. Shashing!
ah, good. Robophobia. Which I'm sure isn't even mentioned in the next game.
You insolent fool! Hey, hey.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had actual handbooks in this game.
Yeah, can't they just like leave some object on the floor and come
Like-
around the other side?
Like an entire grape.
Yes. An entire singular grape. That happens to say wool.
Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whelp'em Grapem style. When you nip, bip, bip, bip.
Yeet!
That's...
Let me guess, you're gonna come around from the other side and Nekomaru's gonna be dismantled.
What? A paltry 1 hour 40 minutes into the chapter? Yeah, I'm not convinced this is even an elevator.
See.
They keep highlighting how quiet it is.
hey, hey. Ah,
Also, has no one actually considered whether or not Monome is the traitor?
But she's not one of the students.
Hey,
Tristan's
hey.
been fine, he's
That
just...
you know of.
His computer is just not adequate to partake of streams, and also I'd imagine he would want to be spoiled on something so plot heavy. Hello, Gundam's crotch.
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Okay. But yes, Tristan's fine. I've been speaking to him. He's gearing up for National Novel Writing
Hey,
Month,
hey.
where he'll be writing the third book in a trilogy that includes me as one of the secondary main characters.
Stay back.
I am
Oh, that's so good!
Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Go, my four dark devas of destruction!
Precious. He just threw a hamster at a button. No, Bagel? He was counted as the teacher, surely.
So you have
I thought Chucky's just in the background, just like, ah.
Amazing!
Oh.
you.
huh?
It just so happened that the teacher was being controlled by the student. Just like in real life. Sure enough. Yes, he threw a toaster onto the floor spelled table. Da 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 da.
Yep.
So we know it's true, so what's the point of going through this whole charade of fucking with the tower? Just give us this shortcut. Why even?
So the killer has to make for an interesting getaway.
Huh? I see.
You know, it's like in Legend of the Hidden Temple. Once you get the object, all the doors will unlock and all the temple guards will vanish. Well, in this, all the doors open.
Though,
However,
we can't guarantee that this is still the case. It could be that there are just two, like, towers next to each other, and the reason why it won't let us go through the doors is to not reveal the fact that there's two rooms, and it's just that Monokuma moved the handbook in the intervening time. We can't prove that because they went so far out of their way.
Did?
I'm just saying that's one possibility versus what I suggested that is currently the truth as far as we know.
Huh?
Shing!
oh my.
Damn it!
Monokuma appears! You guys? Hello.
Oh good. There is no more time.
I don't
Is it
like
Nekomaru
this.
by any chance?
Hey,
Just sleep and stay aslope.
Yes.
man.
This, too, must be the will of causality. Now then, let us begin!
It's taking me a moment there to remember, like, wait, who's still alive again? Oh,
No, I've been
Nekomaru's
doing
got
that
a
this whole
different-
time.
Nekomaru's got a different. That's cute. Incidentally, while we're here, damn it, I want to get at least one of these, and yeah. Let's see. I'm thinking I want that one in my when I do my next upgrade, whenever that is. If there is even free time in this chapter.
Oh!
Strawberry men are known for passion.
Damn right. For now.
Oh, good. Of course. Of course, Nagito.
Huh?
Gundam was bored with being on top.
Damn right.
I want to go into the standard room so I can get the Monokuma that's hidden there.
Man. Hey.
Yep.
They settled things in a discussion.
Huh?
How polite.
It's not like that.
Oh, Sonia, you precious apple.
Hey!
Oh my.
Well, Miss Sonia?
So, like,
Yeah, Kazuichi, it's just you and your fine ass.
right?
Oh, Hajime, you Vagublio.
Oh!
Aw, man.
My leftover self. That probably works better in Japanese. Oh, Monami. She farted and then laughed. Yeah, hexagons. Yeah, hexagons.
Sleepy.
What if that's the game's way of clairvoyancing you back? That you get to stay in the hexagon room, even though it's the girls' room.
Easy as pie.
Well, whoa.
Yeah?
Not. I was gonna say like woo gender fluidity, but like I identify as male, but at the same time don't give a shit about gender, so I don't know. Elliot, you missed Monami farting. And me being right about more things.
Good day.
Is Heartbeat still here? Because what causes the death? Oh, it's wine, I get it. Clearly I'm just going to spend the entire night running around in circles to raise my pet animal.
Do it.
Yes, but Austin, that's not how time.
Do it. Soon it will be morning.
What's the worst that could happen? Dawn. This is the wrong room, except it's not. That's why the walls are all Minecraft-like, yes.
You might even say they're creepy.
Oh! Also, he's speaking in beeps and boops.
To tell you the
I
truth,
wish I remembered
I'm
Morse
idiots.
code better.
I don't understand how people can just memorize Morse code. I might translate it, not in post, but when I'm watching the stream back, maybe if I can be asked.
Make that the title of the stream.
What? Beep beep ba doobity boop boop.
Yeah, whatever he's saying.
Oh, we got faceplates now! Ah, but of course. Spaghetti. What? Of course 9 o'clock counts as morning, you dumb fuck.
See, Bagel, I'm not actually sure whether or not that's true, but I would 100% believe it.
Oh, hey, hi, we've got free time. Yo. Well, clearly it's best spent with Sonia. Unless I can go to the strawberry house and... Wait, no, I was gonna... No. I kind of want to, but at the same time, I just remembered last time I was chatting up Chiaki anyway, so... Never mind, she's not even in here. See, the only thing I have to add to the discussion, by the by, is just... Is it Frank Sinatra? End of thought.
What?
I know, I just remember seeing a Vine that was a Vine Grape House. I just remember there was some Vine where it was just a song and it was start sending me nudes. And
What is that song? Because I hear that all the time.
I don't know. Merry Christmas, eat a leg. You know that one famous song?
Merry Christmas, eat a leg.
Doo-dah, doo-dah. Did she say most tight?
Oh my.
Which indirectly reminds me, Austin, weren't we talking at some point? I don't remember the specifics, but I know Tails was involved and tightness was involved, and I'm not sure whether we went any further down that road.
I'm sorry, Discord is cutting out a lot, so you'll have to tell the story all on your own. She did say most tight, though.
Well, I don't know what else to add to it. That's the bare bones of it. That's all I need to know.
There we go.
However...
There we go.
There we go. Boopity boop boop boop. Sonia's so precious. What a lovely female. Oh, but I want to hang out with Shaggy! And Novoselic, named after Krist Novoselic, the Croatian bassist from Nirvana. I'm not going to forget that. I just love how cartographers forget our country exists. Girl, you're Croatian! Nina Kraljic up in his house.
Well?
Ah, both my ears just popped at once.
Yes.
I wonder if the absolute monarchy thing has anything to do with
course.
Nirvana too.
Okay, they have a labyrinth. It's moist down there. The story of 7 men and women. Oh my.
Well?
But that is fair. I was hoping to spend more time with Chucky. Oh well, I'm going to have to focus on chatting up Sonia. We got a hope fragment. We got a piece of the Pope.
A piece of Pope!
But Chucky's right here. Let me flirt with you. Oh.
What, is Chiaki actually pulling a Kyoko?
Yep. Oh well. Guess I'll just... Hang on, since... Wait a minute. Oh, we're on the top floor! I didn't realise we were. Also, I'm guessing we probably can go into the strawberry house, and I'm just... Okay. And I just haven't? Surely at least one of these paintings, or pictures or whatever, is going to be a doll in disguise. Surely. Oh! Is it a 360-degree room? I think it might be. Really, I can't claim any of these paintings as my own. How many things even are there in here? Wow. What am I even looking at? Okay, fine, documents. Cute, meaty diary. What? The fuck did I just read? That made it sound like there was... Oh, we actually can look at all of these. I'm not going to look at all of them, but, you know. Also, the bits in they're from the Monokuma Theatre from the previous game. What a shitty title. If there's a hidden Monokuma in here, I'm disappointed that I can't immediately spot it. There we go. That was a useful use of time. That was a journey of over time and space. Damn it, now I've been told there is one in there. No, Total T,
It's on the floor.
I have a strict... I have a strict. I can't even pick up the floor. What? We're not living in... Oh, okay, that counts. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Huh?
See,
Are you serious?
the annoying thing is, I'd noticed that, and I thought it was just part of the... Well, I mean, thought it was part of the statue, that's the whole point, but I thought it was part of the pseudo 3D effect. Well, there you go. Ah, you're happy now. Anyway, Sonia, where were we? Just casually leaning against the pillar.
Well?
Let me be the my friend to your lighthouse, if you know what I mean. Right, do I have anything else that she's likely to like? Hey, people who know stuff about this game, what should I give her? I feel like that would be... Would she be offended if I gave her this croissant? I would like to curry favor with yon princess.
I mean... According to its description bracket, it's unisexual, so sure, go for it.
For people who know it by numbers, is item 30 a bad for Sonia? Because, like, I'm tempted to go with it, but, you know, I don't want to offend her. If she doesn't like it, never mind! Because that's her surname.
Oh.
Bees.
The entire time, big where?
What about this then? Wow, that's a really good description. That's a ring made from the purest silver. If you have no idea what to get someone, get them this. Also, how am I supposed to be looking at this ring? Because it looks like the gem is on the inside. But it probably isn't. It's just weird shading. Does she like 30? Does she like 32? You ultimate chicken horse. She doesn't like the salad. Like so, but I don't have 33. I used it. Oh, maybe she likes this. She seems the sort. 21 and 68. I don't have 68. Do I have 21? Oh, 86. 5, 11, and 21. I have 21. Don't have 11. And I already used my 5. That of 29. Do I have 102? Why is pleasing people so difficult?
I ask myself that every time I make a video.
See, it looks like she should like 81. I have 102. What about 89? I don't want to offend her. It takes forever to scroll, but it's still quicker than the first game, so I shall count my blessings. If she's okay with 2, I'll just give her 2 because it's here.
Sonia! Enjoy! Here's a coconut.
Wow.
Oh, she liked it.
Right.
We spent so much time deliberating, so good, she liked it.
Of course.
Just diegetically, Hajime like, here, I got you a gift.
Yes.
How'd you know? I saw it and thought of you. No, really.
Well?
Sonia being so specific here.
However...
Oh, Sonia, you're so precious. Oh my. Good. Why are you laughing to the tune of Mr. Sandman? And just before I forget...
Sorry, you were saying?
Do I want ambidextrousness or do I want vocabulary? I'm feeling vocabulary. Fuck it. I got vocabulary.
And now your game crashes.
Time to optimize my setup. Oh, so much free time in this chapter. Clearly this is the one to go to if you want to grind up skills when you... without... whatever... Those were sentences. Alright, well who should I flirt with then? Let's see, Akane kind of exists. Do I have anything she might approve of? Yeah, I got delusion at the behest of someone else. Like, who would even want the secret boots?
I mean, I would, but...
Well, yes, but, you know. Can you handle her milky puddings? Would Nagito like that if I gave it to him? Again, he seems the sort. He's a special boy. Milky evening.
Elliot, just leave it at Milky Evening. That's my dream date.
It's Milky Beam Tuesday, even though it's Sunday. We can't go around the hexagon.
A milky evening with all of the eggs.
So many puddings.
Delicious!
Now, the vibrator I knew about. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Is that why the fans ship them so much?
I don't know. And since we're here, I'm gonna go to Nekomaru. Like, I've finished dating Nekomaru. Two-part, milky. I just want to get the Monokuma that's been taunting me. Have I got all of now? I've lost count. That's either the 4th or the 5th.
I knew you could do it.
I just love this idea that, like, just go swanning into someone's room. I'm just gonna take this teddy bear and then just leave without saying a word. Okay, Nagito, you milk muffin. Where even at? Where even at, though? Did I walk right past him? Has he ceased to be? Am I missing something obvious?
Nagita found a way out.
I can't flirt with Nagita the one time. Oh no, there he is. Inside the goddamn archive. What's he doing in my archive? Get out of my tower! Get out of town, wizard.
Tess, I'm gonna do that. If I ever find myself in Britainland, I'm just gonna find your house, run into your house, run past your parents, run into your room, train pot! And just leave.
What
was that? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh yeah, because Nagita has a boner for hope. A hope boner, if you will. A honer.
I
Probably
spent
like
all
that.
day talking with Nagito about various things, and then it just smash cuts back. So about vibrators, do you have any? I'd love one if you got one.
Well, honestly, I don't care that much about Nagito. I just want completion's sake for completion's sake, because he's crazy anyway.
Great.
Elliot, I'll come after you for that later, don't worry.
He's offended by it, and I'm glad. It's a shame about the lack of hope fragment, but it's fine because we got to piss off Nagito, and I don't even care. It's win-win. And if this crashes the game, no problem, we could just do the dates again, but better. Done.
Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? Viva killing!
Jesus cheese.
What? News!
An old man in his 50s. Well, which is it?
Bye-bye!
Why are you popping? More specifically, what are you popping?
Well, that's for me to know and you to find out.
Cherries? Pussies? Pimples? What's the
Pop a
difference?
pussy? How do you do that?
I have my methods.
Is that when you hug a cat really hard? That,
Oh,
Oh, don't worry, that's for later.
what even is this Monokuma theater? I hate that his job changes every time he gets a new job. What?
This is troubling!
What an odd child. Anyway, it is green o'clock.
I hate that my daughter suddenly got curb here after she enrolled in middle school. What the fuck?
Boobies. Okay, Silver Bagel, have a nice life. Try not to die. Boobies. I just realized you could just keep spam clicking the stairs and you would grind level. Akane, how are your boobs this morning? How are your Milky Land puddings?
Based on my gut feeling.
I'm starting to get pumped up!
She is attracted to Sakura.
All right!
Yo,
Also, like, when Cooper said come to Grape Tower, did he tell the boys to go to Strawberry Tower or just go the long way around and deal with it? I
Is this
bumped my knee.
weird about them? It's just something weird about them waiting until chapter... what, 4? To bring up any real reference to previous games? I find that very interesting.
What are you talking about? One of the people was Byakuya, right?
Well, since Discord cut out, no.
That's what you get. The longer you walk, the more calories you bomb. Because kerning.
I can't do it anymore. There we go.
Since when have you had a charger?
Damn it.
No.
Oh good, morning exercise.
Yoo-hoo!
Tai Chi? Well, why the fuck not? Boo. Hajime getting a wonderful view of the robot ass. Like, the seam forms a pleasant ass crack as well.
Make optimal use of Earth's gravity.
Well,
And
it
release
seems to,
yourself
but it's really all
from
just
the
appearances.
tension of your conscious self.
And a ham.
Control your
No, that's on the front end.
slowly and softly.
I've already forgotten what I said
Move as
anyway.
if you're drawing a circle. Naturally, just as you are.
Robot ass is best ass.
Your body and mind.
I like how Hajime just kind of fell over and is just staring at it now.
Praise be the booty. Like, even like the way the seam goes in just a little bit. Encapsulating.
Hey over there! Don't dawdle! Phew! You guys.
That is...
Part of the motive, I suppose.
Damn it.
Damn it! This is troubling.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Damn it, Nagito.
Damn it!
Shut up! Shut up!
Damn it!
This is one of the flimsiest... Well, Total T, you're not wrong. This is one of the flimsiest motives so far because it's just, hey, we're going to put you in a situation you couldn't possibly have foreseen, now kill. You have no choice, otherwise you'll die. Like...
Yeah, but video game that happens to motivate a very specific person to kill, technically.
That was also terrible, yes.
And I feel like making you all not act like yourselves so that you're not motivated by anything you'd actually motivated be, blah, 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 but
Also
instead... Yeah.
So...
It appears you cannot escape.
But I feel as though, like, it was still a good idea from a writing standpoint, but just diegetically it's weak.
I'm quite fond of this one in comparison to the past two, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because Hyoka's not gonna die this chapter.
It's a bit late for that.
Oh, she's not gonna die this chapter, that's all that matters. If she was here, she'd just still be here. Talking about killing people.
And more free time. At least
Actually, knowing her, she would have eaten one of the hamsters already. And Milky Land Pudding's left boob. And only her left boob.
I'll give Sonia a coconut. Where's she at, though? She's in her room. I shall go to her room. I shall fly to her side and... Hang on a second. Wait, they're not starving. Hajime's got coconuts. Just going up to Sonia like, I choose you to stay alive.
So what happens after we eat all the coconuts? Are we gonna start trying to eat the vibrators, too?
Yes. I mean, they have plenty of experience going into mouths, I'd imagine. Amongst other things. Sonia, coconut. There's porn for that. Are you looking it up, Austin?
What? Oh!
Well,
I'm sorry. That didn't even register with me. I do want to know that. Hang on.
Oh dear. Ah, the occult.
then... That is... I am concerned.
I forgot to specify Danganronpa.
Well?
But she is the government.
Sonia, coconut
However-
cream pie.
Oh,
Well,
God.
there's one.
Please wait.
The occult, cults, and popular dramas.
Well, there's Hiyoko copying a feel on Wendy.
Oh, God.
How cool.
And I think that's, like,
Do you
just
have a
supposed to be
minute?
really innocent, and it just happens to look that way.
Meow.
I'm, like, this close to seeing spoilers, I think, but I'm gonna keep going. There's a bunch of, pictures of Ibuki,
Oh.
but no Sonia.
Austin, you're not acknowledged as an adult until you consume a scong.
Look, is that before or after we eat our mangoes together in the,
Please
blanket, naked, whatever that was? What the hell? Alright, that is the most disturbing thing I've seen yet.
Oh, do I want to know?
It's Sonia, Akane, and Chiaki sitting on a board, a bed made out of shit. What's her face? The
Dear.
Pekka?
Yeah.
Pico.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And she is the bed with her little pigtail things coming off the side, and they all look like they just experienced it from Nekomaru. Except it's the bed that apparently... What is
Any
this
experts in the audience?
picture?
Who can I give the cinnamon tea to? Also, I just realised that, yeah, the title of this item is misspelled compared to the description. Cinnamon as opposed to cinnamon. I feel like Akane would approve of that, but I would appreciate second-hand confirmation. I mean, it's food.
Austin consuming a scong. There's a porn for that.
Only one, though.
Once it was done once, they never wanted to do it again.
Fuck it, I've gotta give Akane the cinnamon tea. Oh, yes. Last chance to tell me I'm wrong. I don't know if Claude's still here, because I think at this point he's the only expert left in the audience. Fuck it, I'm giving her tea. I wonder if they actually meant to give her lines here and they didn't. She doesn't like it. Good. What does she like then? Because I mean, there's Viva Ice. I feel like Nagito would like that because he would just win more shaved ice by default. What about that? I feel like she might, does she like number 17? You know, number 17.
So first the 1 goes in, and then the 7 opens up the mouth, and then the 1 comes out of the 7, and then... Am I picturing this right?
I have neither of those things. Do I have 11? Probably not. There are so many things that I don't have. We don't have 11. Do we have 93? Number 17, there's porn for that. I have 93 either. Oh, well, yeah, it would take longer than 20 minutes to work out how the fuck I function.
Yeah, no, same. Maybe not as long as Tess, but same. I warn you, though. No, there is no warning that could cover either of us.
Yeah.
I tried, though. Darn it, I tried.
Meow.
Meow.
Well, is there anything that she doesn't hate that I could give her? Like, if I give her this, if I give her number 17, will it make her be like, boo? I mean, it is food, to be fair. Because if it's anything like the previous game, there are several tiers. Like, there's stuff that each character really, really likes. There's stuff that they like regular like. There's stuff they have no opinion on, and then there's stuff that they hate. I want anything in the top 3. See, as I understand it, you just have to keep their like approval of you above a certain level, and that'll allow you to progress through their thing. So you don't necessarily even have to give them a gift every single time if you give them good enough gifts prior to that. That's my understanding of it anyway. So whatever, Coco Shimmy. Yeah, she's okay with it. Good enough.
Yo.
You see, there you go. We're gonna get a hope fragment. Huh.
Yo.
You don't know that I don't. We've had it done to us by Nekomaru, so calm your boobies.
Huh?
She's precious. She's a precious cherub.
What?
Well, parkour involves clearly Street Fighter. Buildings. The fact that she's specifying buildings makes me think parkour.
That's, yeah.
Like the fact
Street fighting, though, I like that.
Like the fact that she specifies buildings.
Yeah, no, haven't you played Mirror's Edge before? That's all it is.
No.
It's a game when you keep running as you jump around obstacles and buildings and see red. Hey, that's exactly what Akane is.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You see, we got a hope fragment. I'm so good.
Meanwhile, Chamis Jefferson stares down from above disapprovingly.
Please, it's pronounced Jefferson.
Jaleficent. There we go.
Oh.
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 Clearly, we have to go to the death. And the weapon is Thef. And then there was egg. Once upon a time, there was a flavoured cake. And when we get to the bottom of the stairs, I shall check on my snake child and then burn the clothespin anemone again. What even is a clothespin? They have names, you American fools. They're clothes pegs, please.
Alright, what is a closed peg? They have a name. It's Jeff. Erson.
I love how, by the way, Hajime's walking speed is slower and his running speed is basically his walking speed from before. Unless I'm mistaken. It just feels like he's moving more slowly. Take me into the room of final death.
It's your final destination. Yeah, nailed it.
Bubka
Hold it. 'Cause it's bad.
Hajime Hinata.
Hold it, 'cause it's bad. Access denied.
Oh. Right?
Jackie, you're finally in a good enough mood to spend time with people. My ears keep popping and unpopping and I don't know how to life. God, I hate having a cold.
Jackie's so,
Precious cinnamon child.
I didn't think she would be when this game started, but now,
Kablam. Oh, hang on a minute, that's a bad noise. Did someone died? Was that Nakamaru by any chance? Oh, that text was appearing slowly, and I sort of clicked through it by accident. I hate how ambivalence is spelled with an A, when you would have thought it would be ambivalence, like from the Latin volens, meaning want, to want both, even though it's supposed to be not to care about. Whatever. A bad noise, there's porn of that.
it's supposed to be equal strength of two options, right?
It's like apathy, except the positive kind of. Like, 'cause apathy is I don't care about either. Ambivalence is I care about both.
Which is weird, because most people don't use it like that.
Shocking.
Monokuma feeling bad about himself. Bullshit.
Well, at least his daughter's not getting curvy in middle school.
Meow.
Yeah.
There's porn of that too, Total T. Oh, Hajime, you're so community-minded. To the House of Grape. You must hurry quickly and go fast. Really? Only 20 euros? That's a good deal. Bearing in mind, I've tried looking them up online and they're nothing but expensive. Which is just a bad time for everyone involved. Like, I'm almost half tempted to, obtain either a Monokuma plushie or a Kigurumi or something, just so I have more cosplay options than literally just Frisk and Kara. Which I can do. I have knives, I have a jumper. Knife jumper.
No. That's wrong.
Oh good, Sonia's hallucinating people food.
Yep.
Also, good point, Total T. So, the time is 5 minutes to 7 AM.
See?
And we're gonna go in there, and probably gonna see Nakamaru's dismantled corpse or some shit. Yeah. Yep, those are pieces. I should be sad, but I saw it coming like several chapters ago.
I know.
Also, blue.
Wow, that might be the most morbid one of all yet. Wow.
Now, eternal question. Do we call it here at 2.5 hours, or do we do the investigation now?
You tell me.
Heartbeat, you know this game. How long is the investigation? Is it about an hour? Should we split it up? Should we not?
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Of course, the irony now is They'll be allowed to leave, but they can't because they need to investigate. Rip in peace. Oh, one of the pillars as well. I didn't even notice.
Oh, fuck, that's... Oh my god, that's incredibly genius! What?
It's been tied up, broken, bopped on the head.
Claude, I'm so glad you pointed that out. That's incredible.
Oh, husbando.
That is impossible. This is just...
Okay, there is blue blood on the pillar as well. Oh, heartbeat, please, it's 10 to 10 in the evening.
It's 10 to 10 to 10 to 10 to 10.
Alright, Barbara.
That is my favorite song from Rush Adventure. No, it's shit. First game, whatever. Point is,
Why did he have to
it's a good
die
song.
again?
Do you really pronounce it Barbara?
Damn it. I never paid you back.
How else would one pronounce Barbara?
But it's written as Barbara.
Barbara!
Barbara!
For your help.
Barbara! There we go.
I never would have thought that like when I first met Nakamoto that I would be laughing at his death. Well, laughing in the presence of his death. There's that third crying soundbite.
How cruel.
Oh.
But it's the ultimate way of inducing despair, isn't it? He comes back and is immediately killed after having come back. Also, look, the strawberry door is chained shut.
Damn it.
Still, this is a very enclosed space, so the investigation shouldn't take that long, in theory.
Hiya!
By the way, Heartbeat, what actually was the glitch that happened with the thing? Because, like, I haven't encountered it, so I'm sort of curious. I'm very curious.
What do you want?
You talking about Nekomaru?
Boobs! Just, it looked like her shirt broke open as that, like, portrait appeared.
Phew. Yep.
So someone knew well enough that his head had to be detached in order to complete the killing.
In other words... So...
I wonder if, like the other killings, it's actually like the sledgehammer shows up with a set of instructions.
Akuma file! Red bean bread and milk!
It looks like the food from the end of Chapter 5 of the previous game, except it's different food. And the water is milk this time, and it looks less like genitals. That's slightly disturbing.
Damn it. I won't forgive you.
Reggae bread.
Doesn't that just taste like vanilla bread?
See?
See, Akane's Milky Land puddings are things of beauty. And
Take that, Hina.
Hey! Hey!
And neither Austin nor I are the type to get all predatory over these things. I admire them for aesthetics. Austin has agendas.
Go on, say it. Jealousy.
Yeah.
It's not predatory, it's jealousy.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna do it!
Even better, it's just because of Groundhog and Kyogre.
Unbelievable.
I am a right tit, my bucko.
I am a left tit, my
What are
dudes.
you gonna do?
And then Rayquaza comes out of
Hi
Nekomaru.
guys!
Hey guys, what's going on?
I'm a dick!
Do your
Shut up, Rick Watson, we already knew that!
Oh.
Aww. His mouth is always hanging open, he has to have one of those like, hey guys!
Damn it. Yo.
Ah.
The mysterious ticking noise.
Yep.
Go on, do your thing.
No. It's 2017, Austin.
Tessellating. Tessellating guns.
Hexagons!
Austin on sugar! I didn't think that would work!
Meow. I got a severe impact. I almost want to say he fell, but we don't know if there's anything to fall from. Just because I'm getting flashbacks to the second case of Ace Attorney investigations, where how did this massive impact happen against the body? They fell, but this is, I mean, it's a tower, sure, but. And obviously, you'll have been hit by that pillar as well, because it's got... But the blood's on the top of it, so how could it have fallen there?
No chance it fell and then rolled, right?
It's got a square base.
And it's also segmented.
The pizza is aggressive. Of course, this says to me that Kibo's not going to be murdered in the next game, because they've already got a robot murder now. Oh, hey, look, his blood's floating. His robot blood.
Well,
You. What's that mean?
Though for that matter, bearing in mind Kibo's name is Kibo, which is literally Japanese for hope, he's probably going to, like, survive to the end and then die in a tragic plot twist. Oh, but Silver Bagel's already gone, so it's too late for that. Anyway. The head! Oh, there's the button. Alas. And that their doorbell is a phone. And excuse you, it's pronounced Jimmy Nutron. Damn it, Kazuichi, get good. Well, I wasn't... Oh, right, yeah, yes I wasn't. Because I was nowhere near his left leg, but I was. And there's like a noose on the end of it. A noose!
What, did they tie his leg to the statue and it fell on top of him that way?
Oh, that's oil, apparently. But it's blue! I can live with
blood
pink...
is pink, Tess!
I can live with pink blood, but blue oil? See, I never watched Jimmy Neutron or The Fairly Odd Parents, so fight me.
It's nothing. Come on! Let's go home to the oil as cool and blue as me! Sorry, you were saying?
No, I wasn't. I can say no more.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed. See you next week!
Ha-boobity boop boop.
Ha-buttity butt.
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
No.
Yes. Needs more cucumber. calm down, Austin. I'm talking about the reference, not your Vagublio.
Look, it was a good picture, okay?
Have you seen what happens to us felines when introduced to a cucumber?
Is that where they got the idea for the eels and How to Train Your Dragon?
I've never seen, so I don't know.
It's a good movie. Toothless is like a big old cat.
I've seen
You'd
gifs.
identify. But not of the eel, apparently.
Damn it.
Just think about what you've done. It's like one of the most mimetic scenes of the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it!
She's gonna do it. That is a wonderful face.
This no use. It's barely budging.
Didn't I tell you?
All right.
Doesn't even look like she's trying to
That's
move
how
it.
it's gonna be.
She's just gonna ride it like the previous execution.
My body can take it.
She looks like she's struggling to hold up her own boobs in that scene, actually.
Tits!
Chits!
Why?
Oh, come on, Akane, don't reference that now!
Meow.
Ah. She just did a Kaioken. That's adorable.
Anyway, Akane, do you have anything to add to the discussion whatsoever?
Leave it to me. Yo.
There was a thing that went kabooble. Clearly that was the pillar. Poof! That's a reference. As opposed to poop! Which is also a reference. There's a baby!
What's that mean?
Oh wait, I forgot Laura's not here, so no one actually understands that reference. But there was a baby. It's like shoo. Okay, so at 5:30 something went shoosh. Okay, that just sounds like weird fanfiction, to be fair.
Why?
Actually, that is most fanfiction is weird. Carry on. Ah yes, clearly. By approaching Jackie, I wanted to talk to the floor. Talk to the floor, cause the wall ain't listening. Life's a drink, sky's a drank. Hubba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, instantly that's a problem. There are fragments underneath his body, implying that the pillar fell first, but then the blow to the head can't be caused by the hammer. Hammer, hammer, hammer.
Well? Yep.
Didn't you realise Hearty McHeart Person had been modded because of their familiarity with this game? Honestly, Total T. Honestly. Sonia, how are you since I started flirting with your ass? Oh, they've stopped writing Times of Deaths. See, that doesn't confirm anything, but, like, that's the possibility I put forward first, and now that it's been proven true, I have a counter theory just in case.
Yes?
Which means?
Just that either there's one tower or two towers next to each other. Either way, I can live with them.
Oh, those, yes. What if the floors rotate?
That's a good point. Well,
You are right.
Nekomaru would have had to have I say he wouldn't have had to have come through on the strawberry side. It's just he was staying on the strawberry side. It's too early to call, so I'm blaming Gundam.
Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't even written anything about that because I'm just assuming.
Oh, is that where the hammer came from, perhaps? That's a good point, Jackie.
Yep.
Oh, the armory at the bakery.
Well?
Do we know what the life-threatening game even is? You go in there and it's just... Do you want to die? Not particularly. You passed the quiz. Oh my god, Total T, spoilers!
Hey, hey.
But what if she can't... Like, what if it's not a sound and she just has, like... tinnitus... tinnitus... That thing where you have a ringing sound in your ears. And... Nah, don't say it just yet, Abby. I want to discover for my own arse self.
Hey, hey.
Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Okay, Jackie, accompany me to the place that is the place of even before. Oh no, I can hear it. Never mind, it's not titty tinnitus. Tinnitus. How do you pronounce that word? I know my father has it, and I have it occasionally myself. Oh, it's an alarm clock.
Tinnitus.
Okay. Is it the phone?
See?
It's a very angry phone. I guess I'll answer it, he says, not answering it. How can you get tinnitus in only one ear?
Damn right.
Oh, good evening for you, Hiko.
Jeez.
Thank you for calling the Hajime sex line.
Like...
See, that's bothersome. It seems like
Hey, bastard!
they want to make it seem like the boys' side is completely sealed off so that the suspect has to be Hajime or one of the girls, but then that immediately contradicts the victim who came in from the strawberry side, so that doesn't rule them out at all.
Well, even worse than that, the Monokuma whatever room is in the strawberry building, so it would have to be somebody from that side.
Unless someone passed through and then broke the elevator afterwards. If it is even an elevator.
I see.
The culprit is
Dumbass!
male.
Well, yeah.
There we go. I'm assuming... Wait, so Chiaki can't even go and check, can she?
Like...
On what?
The
bedroom.
ultimate deadly room. Yeah.
Well, once Kazuichi fixes the elevator...
Damn right.
Oh, is that the thing that someone said earlier was going to take a while? Oh. We're gonna play a deadly game!
Hey, hey.
Or maybe not, I don't know. Well, if the killer had to do several fiddly things in different places, clearly they had hamsters.
Huh?
See, why is the splotch on the map pink? He's blue! I'm almost tempted to think that Nekomaru had a hand in sealing the room.
Yep.
But that wouldn't make sense with the timings that I have in mind otherwise, so... I don't know.
I'll put it as a question.
I mean, I still like the dueling husbando theory, where clearly they fought to the death so people wouldn't have to keep suffering.
bastard! Damn right.
We're playing as Nagito!
Jeez.
This is good. I really want... I know it probably won't, but I want this to play out like that one episode of Pinky and the Brain that is told entirely from Pinky's perspective, so he just sees words like Narf appearing in the background.
Damn it.
How pitiful.
Hey.
But does that mean that... Does that mean that I can, like, mess with Nagito's skill set on his report cards?
Call for me? Now then. Red bean bread and milk.
Yay, they get milk also.
It's the Monokuma file. Do your best.
A bonus item.
Damn right.
Merry Bonemus.
Even so.
How is Kazuichi even going to fix it anyway? I know he's the ultimate mechanic, but, like, how?
So this is a point in the game where we get to actually play as Nagito?
Yeah. I can tell because the sidebar... I'm pointing at the screen. The sidebar has changed to the colours that it is for Hajime normally. It's sort of an orange-yellow gradient, but for everyone else it's like a yellow-yellow gradient.
Ooh.
So it's changed colour. Can we please, Elliot?
Fine.
Oh, but then we'll get a game over saying, Time paradox, Nagito is dead.
You can't do that, Snake!
We get to see Nagito's thoughts. Such beauty, he says, pretending to be Korekyo Shinguji, even though this isn't the third game.
Oh my god, he's verbose in his head too. That's
Are you dying? We're all dying.
Damn right. Man.
Well, it was too late by then.
Anyway.
Don't we all, Total T? See, I feel like I should find Korekyo, like, creepy, but I'm actually surprisingly okay with him. Kinda reminds me of Austin in a way.
Must be the will of
Who?
causality.
Korekyo Shinguji, the ultimate anthropologist, but for fuck's sake, don't Google him because then there will almost definitely be spoilers for the third game, I don't doubt.
Man. You. Well. You serious?
What?
Hey, hey! Huh?
See, Nagito was specifically written to be hated, I think.
Hey, hey, hey!
the super chill Russian Jamaican individual?
What?
With Majora's Mask?
Where are you getting Russian Jamaican from?
Russian outfit thing and the hair.
Oh.
And it looks like what would happen
the,
if you straightened out some dreads.
The mouth with a zipper. Zippity-doo-dah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's better than zipper scrote.
You.
Excuse you, it's called a zip. Don't need to purr that zip. Meow.
Zip mouth. That almost sounds like some, like, you know.
Homeland security not enough? We'll keep your front door safe! Zip mouth! Apply today online!
Hey!
Same day delivery available. Whatever the same delivery available. Restrictions may apply, results may vary, batteries not included. Part of this
All
complete
of their
practice.
faces here, by the way. Like, Fihiko's like, yo, I've been a bad boy. Kazuichi's like, hi, I've slightly had a stroke. And Gundam's just like, I have giant eyes.
This raucous... It's That's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
That is such a shadow look from the back there. That's adorable.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
Also, I love that description there, Claude. And also, yes, I want Kaito's jacket also because it's just, the inside is
I was
space.
just trying to stop it. Then hurry up and stop it already. I know. I'm in the middle of doing that.
So it was 5:30.
What did you do to me? You!
Shut up. Huh? Well, yeah.
You fiend.
So fab.
Huh? Hey. Aw, man.
For some reason, that kablam sounded just like a fart in a distant room.
What's going on?
This pressure.
Hey! That's obviously wrong. Hey. Also.
What?
Huh?
Oh, Nagito, you are just an anus.
I'm enjoying this greatly.
Oh, wait, hang on. Of course he wouldn't notice, because the ultra fancy rooms are soundproofed.
Why, you...
Which, for that matter... he doesn't have truth bullets. But yeah, if I can... It doesn't actually say who was staying where. That is irritating. Just because... See, that would make sense, but...
Hey!
Why are the shards of the pillar underneath the body rather than on top? That's the only thing that bothers me about the pillar. Like, clearly the pillar played a part in it, because the pillar was the killer, because it's got the blue on it. But then... I think it's a bit soon to say anything for certain. Apart from it was Gundam!
The night is my domain.
But his room is soundproofed! So it's good luck that he got the best room, but bad luck because it made him suspicious. Well, I thought it was Fuyuhiko that was staying in the other good room, and then Nekomaru had the middle room. And then Fuyuhiko heard it because he was already in the lounge.
Hey.
Oh, and that... Yeah.
The doors are so small.
Hey!
Okay. Wait, Fuyuhiko...
Jeez.
Oh yeah, because when they were having the rock paper scissors thing, Gundam was like, "Oh, I'll be content to not be on top for once because Nagito won first." So he and Gundam both had the fancy soundproof rooms, which does make him rather suspicious, actually. Unless he left the door open, which is a fine excuse.
What? You...
Aww. That's the problematic part, because Gundam was supposedly staying in a fancy room, and that was supposed to be soundproofed. That's the reason why...
Make history.
See, Gundam, you're not even trying if that's the truth.
I mean... I get it.
Yeah. Why would I kill Husbando? Leon did it, in Hifumi's pants, obviously.
Hey!
Oh my, you're still here? Savage. ever mention that, like, when I first saw, like, artwork of Nagito, I thought that there was a chance he might have been female? Which is why his voice actually threw me off, because, like, I was expecting at least, like, maybe an effeminate voice, if not a female voice outright.
I mean, Makoto's got that...
Carry on.
Makoto's got that kind of, you know, I'm the goody-good protagonist, and therefore everyone wants some chocolate? Like one of those. So the fact that it's the same voice actor kind of lends itself to that, because it's softer than Nagito or Gundam. Did I just say that? It's softer than Nekomaru or Gundam, or someone like that. Or Sakura. Anyway.
Okay, so just to confirm, Kazuichi and Fuyuhiko had the crap rooms. Nekomaru had the middle one, and Gundam and Nagito had the fancy rooms. Which makes Gundam incredibly suspicious.
Dun, dun.
But I want to go to the dead room! Okay, well that button is very, very dead. Why don't we get a trial for who murdered the button?
Let's make history.
Oh, Gundam. Yes, please be of assistance. I'm sure you're not going to lie about it.
Listen well.
Well, yes, Heartbeat. See, Strawberry Hall's button sounds like the punchline to one of those really complicated jokes with like a, you know, a really long setup, then you hear the punchline and you just groan.
Like the story of the pink elephant, Shaggy Dog story.
Yes.
The story of Nate the snake. That's my personal favorite.
For everyone else's sake, go ahead.
Are you freaking serious? We only have an hour, Tess. At most.
You do it.
Alright, give me a
But
minute.
make it quick.
No, I have not memorized the entire thing yet.
I was hoping for the Cliff Notes version just to hear your own spin on it.
Oh, fucking fine. So there's a guy who's like an explorer person guy thing, and he goes off into the wilderness because that's what he does. He's kind of like an Indiana Jones, but like in real life, and this is real life, I swear. He's driving his Jeep through the forest, and the road is becoming very rocky, but he heard rumors of sort of like a Bermuda Triangle type place out in the middle of this forest. So as he's driving along, he splashes through the mud, and then the jungle gets like deeper and deeper, and he's getting in, and then all of a sudden he loses control of his Jeep, and like it careens its way down to like this like spot or whatever. So he gets out of his Jeep and he has to walk another like 7 miles off in that northeastern direction, he thinks, but his compass is broken. So when he finally gets deep in there... Huh?
Just because Nagito just gave Kazuichi a compass to work out something about the geometry of these buildings. I shall say nothing just yet, but anyway, carry on.
Ooh. Well, I'm down with that. And throwing it on the pile of things you got right already. So, so the guy, what's the guy's name? What should be the guy's name? Stavros. So when Stavros... I'm not naming him... I'm naming him Stavros, thank you. So when Stavros gets deep into the jungle, he comes across this massive temple thing. Like a big Mayan temple, ancient whatever. And right near the entrance to the temple, there is a lever just sort of sticking out of the ground, a big old stake kind of thing sticking out of some kind of mechanism. And curled around it is a large boa constrictor. The boa constrictor is sitting there with his little tongue staring at Stavros. Yeah, whatever. And the guy's like, well, I don't want to go near him, but I mean, I might as well check out the temple thing while I'm here. So while he's keeping his distance from the snake and kind of keeping the snake, you know, in the corner of his eye, he suddenly hears, "Beautiful day, isn't it?" He, stunned, looks around, trying to see where anyone was. And he says, I'm right here, don't worry. I'm right here behind you. And the guy's like, look out for the snake! Who, you mean me? And the snake slithers down and comes up and it... Hey, I'm Nate the Snake, says the snake. The guy's in shock. The snake doesn't seem hostile, so he has a conversation now with the snake, and they start sort of like realizing that the snake's pretty cool, and he's pretty happy to hear about the outside world. And so the snake, is talking with the guy, and the snake says, yeah, I could talk because I've been put here by God to guard that lever. And he says, why? What happens if somebody pulls the lever? And and Nate's like, don't pull the lever, man. Don't pull the lever. Bad things will happen if you pull the lever. And the guy's like, what? And he's like, I just can't tell you. You just have to trust me. And he says, okay. So it's getting dark. Somehow he either fixes his Jeep or gets oil or gas or something for his Jeep. I don't remember exactly. And then he goes away. But he promises Nate the Snake that he'll come back. Because, fuck, it's a talking snake. Second of all, there's this Mayan temple he wants to explore or whatever. So eventually he finds a way to navigate the road a little bit better than he used to. Like a week later, he goes through the jungle and he sees the snake. There. He parks his Jeep, gets out. Hey, Nate, how's it going? Oh, it's going pretty good, says Nate. News of the outside world? And so Nate has a wonderful conversation with this guy. And as this goes on, day after day, this guy returns here because he really doesn't have anything better to do with his life. And so he and the snake sit on the steps of this big old Mayan temple in the middle of the jungle, and they just have conversations. And Nate's really happy to just have company. I mean, he's a talking snake with no one to talk to. I mean, how much does that suck? And then the guy's just really happy because, hey, fuck, it's a talking snake. So Nate and Stavros are both, growing closer, and one day Nate turns to Stavros and says, dude, I guess I'm close enough to you now that I can actually tell you. That lever over there ends the world. And the guy's like, what? And he's like, that lever will end the world. If you pull that lever, it will be the end of the world. That's why I'm here to guard it, to make sure that no one pulls the lever and no one ends the world. And the guy's like, wow, that sounds horrible. And he's like, yeah, it is. He says, has anyone ever tried to pull it? And Nate's like, well, I have once or twice. And the guy's like, what do you mean? And he says, well, I just, I'm a talking snake. I got lonely, and, there's some days where you get lonely and you get a little depressed, and suddenly you realize it's like, well, if I don't know anyone else and I don't know what's going on in the world, there's no real reason to protect the world. You don't have any connections with the outside world. And the guy's like, I know, I fully understand that. This is part of why I'm so happy to be able to come here and be your company. You sure you don't want to leave? And Nate's like, no, I can't leave. If I leave, then somebody else could come along and pull the lever out of curiosity and end the world by accident. And the guy's like, that's a very good point. So instead, the guy, Stavros, comes back every couple of days or so and spends time with Nate. And he finds a lot of success in his life because of his findings with this Mayan temple. He's able to put forth a lot of theories in the archaeological community that better enlightens things and stuff. And so then, unfortunately, because he's had so much success and because he's been talking a lot with Nate. Nate's like, yeah, listen, I know that you've got a lot you need to do. You don't have to come back all the time. Just knowing that the outside world is doing well without me, I mean, it's just nice to hear. So please, come back and visit, but you don't have to feel obligated to come back every day. And the guy's like, that's a good point. So then he comes back every week, then every month. After a year of not coming back, Stavros in his elderly ages decides he's going to once again visit the snake named Nate in this Mayan temple because it's been a while and he honestly misses Nate's company because Nate was a very good friend of his. So he steps aside from his success. This is the abridged version, by the way, if that's not obvious. This is the abridged version of this story. He steps aside from his success. He gets in his Jeep and he drives along drives along in the Jeep, and he's going through the forest. When he still recognizes everything that where all the trees are, the potholes to avoid, all that stuff. But what he didn't count on was the fact that in that year there was a horrible storm, and then there was a rainstorm just 2 days ago. So the jungle has become somewhat swampy. So he starts losing traction in places that he's not used to losing traction, and he starts finding the Jeep like skidding down the hill, and it's starting to go faster and faster, and he's losing control. And then he sees it. His Jeep is headed right for the lever. He's frantic, knowing that if he even so much as gets the Jeep close to the lever, he's risking knocking the thing and destroying the world. And he knows that'll be horrible. And so he's looking around, and suddenly he sees Nate the Snake off on a separate path. It's the only other path that he can send his Jeep because of the way that the hill's shaped. And he knows he either has to hard right or go straight into the lever. So he's sitting there. He knows that Nate has lived a very long life, and he knows that Nate has been a very happy snake and that he's been guarding the lever happily. And he knows that Nate is his best friend, but he knows deep down in his heart, better Nate than lever! Turns right and crashes through. The end.
That doesn't work in English. You let me down.
What the fuck? Do tell, how does not it work in English?
It's pronounced lever.
Are you fucking kidding?
Anyway, I've solved some of this so far. Just...
What is this? What did I miss?
We're playing one of those escape games. I've already solved the watch the news puzzle, north, east, west, south. There's numbers on each wall, and I got it wrong the first time because I didn't realise there's a line above it, which means that 6 is actually a 9. We have a USB stick and a camera. Can I use these together? Okay. Can I use it that way around? Okay. Then... like, the next thing of do would logically be the computer, but we can't interact with it. Are there any other hints? Oh, fantastic question, mon ami. So there's that 5 there. That doesn't really help. There is a oh wait, can I cut open the Monokuma plushie, because that is a... oh, doy.
Enough already.
I didn't need any grannies. Now, I do like these escape games, like, under ordinary circumstances anyway, so it's fine. Okay, digital camera. Oh, clever. It's not days of the week, it's planets of the solar seas. Hang on. Oh, hang on a minute. No, never mind. Hang on. So it was... apart from the first 2 and the last one, so Sun... Easy never just use... oh, naming planets. Boo.
Huh?
Then I must double check what the actual... that was a clever puzzle, to be fair. Wrong button. If it's a 6-letter password, then I'm just having a moment.
Oh! Is it...
Huh?
Yes?
It's not just SMV whatever?
No, I've been trying several different combinations of that, and it's...
Could it be?
And it's... See, it's the planets. Oh,
You
do I
think
have
all
to,
the numbers?
does it have to be... What? Does it want me to... Like, what I'm getting from this is... Like, put the number... Put the... See, I've been putting in the first letter of each planet, and, like, that underneath shows the order, but... But it's only a 6-letter password, and like, I tried that the first time and it said it was wrong. There we go. Oh dear. Yeah, it was problematic. There we go. It was knowing where to stop, because it wasn't the entire list.
Leave it to me.
So there's those, like, there's the lights in here that probably correspond to the Othello-esque thing. So it doesn't want me to open this flap, though, to put it into the other thing. Well, that's frustrating. So. See, that's annoying. Why do they have to display it that way around? That is annoying. Well, I don't have any to hand, so no, you can't suggest pen and paper, unfortunately. See, I get what it's going for, but one of them isn't there.
You want me to do it? From this end? I have pen and paper.
It's just... like, what it shows on the screen doesn't match up with what's there. Because there's one where there's, like, 2 off, 2 on, and then 2 on, 2 off. And there isn't one that's... like, there's 3, and then the other way around of 3. And there isn't one that's the reverse of 3. That's what's bothering me.
Leave it to me.
So, yes, no, yes, yes. No, no, yes, no. No, no, yes, yes. Yes, yes, no, no. See, I get it, but it's just... And it doesn't help that this is nothing but text boxes now, so I sort of feel bad about looking at this repeatedly. I have nothing to hand that I can take notes with, so... Oh, Total T, you foolish fool.
Leave it to me.
You know what's really sad? I gave you the abridged version. It's supposed to be 3 or 4 times longer than that.
See, there are none of these that actually match up, which almost makes me think, oh, maybe there's some tomfuckery with the password, but...
Oh! Wait. Go back to it for a second. Sorry. I know, we're on a terrible delay at this point, so I'm not going to be able to see it for a while.
The light sequence on this is, the
Uh-huh.
first one is they're all on except for the second one, and then they're all off except for the third one, and then the last 2 are on and the first 2 are off, and then the first 2 are on and the last 2 are off. The other one
Okay.
is perhaps it's going... Oh, wait, no, hang on a minute. No, hold on, I understand now, I get it. I've got it. I've got... The first digit is 9. I've solved it. Never mind. Then...
Leave it to me.
So... 9, 8... 9, 8, 7.
Leave it to me.
9, 8, 7, 5? Yep, there we go.
I got it.
It was just unnecessarily feftuous. As clearly I will use the USB stick to leave. Da 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 da! It's a gun! Welcome to America. See, the problem is, the number code as displayed on the computer screen is, like, displayed vertically, and, like, the left, if you just focus on the leftmost light, it's like, each time a light flashes, it's, like, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. It's so hard to put into words, but, like, instead of focusing on the 4 lights as a single number, focus on each individual light as representing one number over the course of 4 pulses.
Oh! That's genius!
Kinda gimmicky.
Could it be?
I like that though. That's clever.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put a box around that. I'm gonna put a heart next to the box. I'm gonna put a circle around the heart. I'm gonna put a triangle around the heart.
Oh, Russian
circle.
roulette!
And then I'm gonna put a squiggly line boxing it all in. And then I'm gonna draw Nate.
Well, Nagito's the ultimate lucky student, so clearly he could play Russian roulette with fucking 5 bullets and he'll be fine. You could just use it as a weapon unto itself, but... you'd be fine.
You can't.
He's Nagito, he'll be fine! And even if he isn't, who cares?
Hey.
Which is a really dickish thing to say about anyone else, but this is Nagito.
You can't.
I mean, hell, he could probably survive putting 6 bullets in there.
The gun just won't fire.
It'll just, like, impale him through the head, but with one of those flags that says bang on it. That would be Nagito's flavor of it. The absolute madman.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously.
Obviously.
I've only removed 1 bullet, so there's only a 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
You can't. Please stop.
It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know? I'm the ultimate lucky student. But if I can't win when there's only a 1 in 6 chance of success, then what kind of ultimate talent is that? I mean, if my luck gets me killed like this, there's no way you can really call that talent.
That's determinism at its
If I'm
finest.
truly the ultimate lucky student, I need to survive here. Isn't that right?
Please stop.
And of course, he survives because he's Nagito. You may now access the octahedron. Get iced, dummy.
Well done.
Oh, I never said it would because he's the ultimate lucky student. Clearly his luck works differently from Makoto's insofar as it manifests itself more than just in happenstance.
Here!
It can be weaponized.
Why am I suddenly convinced that he's just Makoto in a wig?
Uh-huh.
I doubt it.
You survived the first game so that he could become psychotic?
Nah. A bonus prize, a piece of toast. Hey, he won the profiles. He won a goat. Because there is, in fact, a song on the Knight's Journey of Dreams soundtrack called Win a Goat.
Hang on.
I forget where it
Wait,
is. Though.
where?
I don't know, it's in there somewhere.
Alright, I'm gonna look it up and then I'll figure out what it is later. Oh god.
The kid is really obsessed with Hajime. Oh.
Hey!
Like...
So how goes it, Austin?
Hey!
Which it?
It. Yeah.
Santiago.
Santiago.
Thank you. That's the one.
Because we're tighter than bark on a tree.
Go.
No!
Coercion! Conversion of a conversion.
Event! Win a goat!
That's a lot of weapons. Clearly it's that thing on the wall. It's soup! Oh, you're a fun one, Nagito. Well, that's good. Would you like to share with the rest of the class? Of course not. A grenade launcher. One of the guns is missing because it was in the previous room.
Oh, that's so fucking stupid!
What?
It's Will's good ending closing theme. It's not supposed to be goat. It's supposed to be goal. Fucking... But somebody made a mistake because it really is called Win a Goat.
See, one thing that I know for certain about that soundtrack is I don't know whether it's on the soundtrack or just from the person who uploaded it to YouTube, but the theme of Will's second boss, because they all have the alliterative names in the soundtrack. They missed
Cackling
out the L.
Chameleon?
They missed out the L in Cackling Camelan. And so it reads cacking, which is, of course, Northern British for shitting.
See, I kind of... Isn't that with a K, though?
No.
Oh, okay. I kind of always just thought it was, like, an intentional... I'm still not sure whether or not they do that specifically for, like, you know, every once in a while just avoid notice from, like, copyright searches from old days, but... Yeah, no, Win a Goat probably just means they didn't bother trying. Or the soundtrack people, the people who wrote the soundtrack weren't trying. That's always a possibility, too. Give me a minute. Let's check, KH Insider.
Well?
Meanwhile, we're back with Hajime.
I like playing as a crazy villain.
Who said he's the villain?
I think...
Oh, good.
I mean, like, compared
he
to
just popped up
Kazuma.
out of nowhere, by the way. Good evening,
Hello
Mr.
there.
Komaeda. So the fact that he's suddenly emerged is one of the things.
Hey. Now then.
So I'm assuming we're getting the truth bullets that he obtained. Yeah, there we go. We're getting his he's sharing his bullets with us. Yeah.
It is supposed to be win a goal.
Well, that's sad.
Right? Ugh.
Hey.
Oh my god, is everything in the soundtrack alliterative?
Could it be?
How did I never know that?
Well, not everything, just a lot of things.
Eloquent Echo.
Eloquent Echo.
Drifting, Don Balon.
Yeah.
Wandering Wilderness.
It's supposed to be wilderness, and it comes out as wildness. Cackling Camelon. Fucking. Why can I not remember wilderness?
Electric Entertainment.
Electric Entertainment.
Electrical Entertainment.
Clashing Cerberus.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Crystal Choir. No, Sweeping Seashore.
Sweeping Seashore, that's the one. Giant Garania, Bony Bobemba, Crystal Choir, Merry Memory Go Round, that just rolls off the tongue.
I actually really like that one. And then Queen Bella's Ball. Yeah. Ball.
Actually... Well... Man, you stay quiet.
Oh, he's being all ballful.
Yep.
So the fact that he can sort of teleport back and forth says something about the structure of the buildings. Well, I did suspect that they were very close beside each other. Like, perhaps they pointed out the obviousness of the towers being one and the same, which says to me that perhaps they're not one and the same, and that, in actual fact, the buildings are like right next to each other in such a way that the towers can't overlap, but the elevator is the thing that overlaps, perhaps? I have several theories, so no matter what happens, I'm right. Swing.
And then Strawberry Door and Grape Door actually lead outside of the building, which is how they got in the first place.
Quite perhaps.
Right?
The only thing that bothers me about that, of course, is the portrait of Monami eating the appropriate fruit is facing inwards rather than outwards, and you wouldn't have thought that would be the case, but yeah, whatever.
Could be like one of those things like when you're leaving, it's like, don't forget to stop by and grab a strawberry! Or whatever.
Just any strawberry. Like that one time that I don't remember if it was Switzerland or Austria, but I remember watching one Eurovision National Final one year, and they had an advert for cheese, just the concept of cheese. It wasn't even by a specific brand, it was just buy cheese, we don't care. And hey, I was right to base my predictions on this game on the order of the last game.
Well...
What, you're not going to mention that Case 4 involved someone killing the granddaddy? The largerment picture.
Hey.
Well, it's not going to be because it was in the first game.
Jeez.
Sassy face.
Well...
There is another.
Perhaps.
How unfortunate.
Oh.
Did they seriously just mention the fact that this entire game is referencing the first game?
Jeez.
Yes. They called themselves out on their own self.
Right? Man.
He's special. Did I not say? Did I not say?
Well...
I can't sneeze on demand, I'm sorry. I can't respond.
So yes, I was right. Hajime is a reserve student with no... Did I not say in the first stream, his talent is not having a talent?
Hajime...
Isn't that right?
Also, Nagito could no longer push his agenda of, oh, I'm so lowly. Well, you're still one of the ultimates, my friendo.
Stop it. There's no mistake. You don't even know?
But the fact that he still made it onto the school trip surely says something. Hey, he's been the ultimate barrister so far, so shut your broccoli ass up.
Man. That's not it.
You don't know that, but I still think
This is the first time I'm having that strange feeling about Nagito that I think everyone else has had since day one.
What, just this shut up broccoli face?
Hey.
Hold it.
What?
Well,
Oh, Chiaki, that's suspicious of you to divert conversation away from the trade. No.
Yep.
hey, hey.
Hey.
The Octagon?
So,
How about you share it with the rest of the class, you egg?
Man.
God, your broccoli is terrible.
Jeez.
Well, surely the ultimate weapon is that window.
Stop it.
Rude.
oh.
You're right.
Oh good, we have the class
Bye
trial
now.
coming up.
Hey,
Well, you know what? Okay, Chelsea, I feel like we're nearly done anyway. But, like, the next courtroom, right? I'm gonna make a prediction so specific that there is no way in fuck that it could be right. Okay?
I'm ready.
Sonic 2 Simon Y Prototype Casino Night.
One more time, you cut out.
The Simon Y prototype of Sonic 2 Casino Night Zone. Like, literally before it was redesigned into the final release. Which is basically my favourite aesthetic for a casino level, by the way.
What, garish pink and card themed?
Card themes, pigs, baby blue, that sort of general palette. And the reason why I'm being that specific about it is because there's no way. Like, bearing in mind case 4 was the ancient Egypt case last time, like, I severely doubt it. So, there you go. That's my prediction to end all predicting.
Yo. Hey.
Yes, Kazurichi, thank you for existing.
Hey. Hey. Huh?
Ah, the compass.
You stay quiet.
So the elevator just turned around. There's also a chance that it's the buildings that are rotating and not everything else.
Well, that's obvious. Now then. Oh my.
Well, this does feed the theories that I've concocted. I said cock on a stream.
I'm still not starring it just because, technically speaking, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but that's another thing you're right about from the very beginning.
Meow.
hold it.
I feel as though, like, if Sonia and Celeste met each other, like, IRL, like, Celeste would be really jealous, but then Sonia would just be, like, really nice, like, oh, hey, do you want to partake of my life? And she'd be like, oh, well, actually, yes. And then that's that.
Damn it! Hey. Wow.
Well,
right?
he wasn't a... To be fair, Kazuichi's the only one who could perform an autopsy anyway, because it's not Nekomaru's not a biological organism anymore, so Miken's skills would be useless anyhow. Millet Rug, you're here just in time for the end.
I won't forgive you.
Oh, that's fine, we're nearly done anyway.
You don't know?
Incidentally, how is my snake doing? No poop. Profoundly poopless.
Damn it!
You stay quiet.
Hey, that's the next song in the Nike soundtrack.
Jeez.
Oh my god, even the events are alliterative. Sentimental separation. Are you? Mm-hmm.
I do like how that there's like one theme that recurs and it's named after different like potpourri spices or something.
You mean like the lavender version?
Yeah,
Bergamot
lavender,
version?
Sandalwood, bergamot.
Peppermint?
Yeah.
Sandalwood? And custard. Cowardly custard.
That's just an expression.
Is that Octopaw?
Yes, that's Octopaw's theme. That's the theme that
that's-
plays in the cutscene that reveals Octopaw.
Why the hell is Octopaw custard?
It's cowardly custard is an expression.
But he's an octopus.
It's an expression, Austin.
Look, if I gave my cup of custard eyes and little tentacles, I don't think it would start farting out yellow rings.
And blue chips.
Oh,
Don't
that's right,
forget
he
the
does
chips.
fart out
Oh, a
blue
clock.
I'm sure Octopaw wouldn't forget those after those came out. Jesus.
Huh. Well, that's confusing. Unless the clocks in the towers were wrong. Because his clock can't be wrong. The clocks in the towers must be wrong, because Monaco, like, when we all arrived at the crime scene, Monaco was like, I can't believe you would all skip Tai Chi. Well, as far as they were concerned, they just made it at 7 o'clock, so... Someone fucked with the clocks, potentially. That's my only explanation so far. Hey, remove one letter from that statement and it remains true. Yes, I did just go there. What is the meaning of this? Anyway. So what else is there to discover? I'll check the oil again, but I don't think anything's changed. Now's not time to worry about cleaning up the place. Alright, Nagito, what have you got to say? You arrogant, smug fuck.
You're the worst.
Alas, I noticed.
Jeez. Well...
Huh.
You don't even know?
And that is something that Nekomaru was doing anyway when he was alive. He was tearing the shit out. Ooh. Oh.
See?
Huh.
Now then.
That's peculiar.
Well... You don't know? It's obvious. Well...
I wonder if this is going the way I think it is.
Huh? See?
Wow. Soulless much? It's convenient. I'm talking about the absence of Mikan as opposed to just Broccoli Boy being an insane fuck.
Oh my god.
Huh? Now then.
Yeah, I feel as though this is going to confirm that the single tower theory is actually a load of bull.
Right?
And the fact that Nagita's so confident about it seems to be what that window told him.
Damn right.
Yep.
Hey.
And that's the whole thing. We've never seen the outside of these buildings, so...
Jeez.
Like, the whole point is this entire case is built around misdirection. As opposed to missed erection, as is the case with the absence of the Neko Bulge. Crypt of the Neko Bulge Dancer. Anyway. I'm surprised that this hasn't ended yet. I felt like we were nearly done, and yet we're not nearly done. Fuyuhiko, how are your testicles? I don't really care. How's the elevator doing? E.
No, you finished it too fast. I couldn't time it with you.
What's up?
Too bad.
Hey, hey.
How dare.
So I did think that Mikan would fall over more often than she did. And I'm glad she didn't.
Hey, hey. Now then. Even so.
Like, it'll open, and then we'll discover that
Hey.
the door that said grape on it is actually the way out, and then that's how we're going to get to the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen, am I correct? Actually, don't tell me. I want the game to tell me. But, you know. We've come too far to give up who we are, so let's raise something. We're up all night to get fucky. Out of the way, bulges and bulgettes. Surprise! Because it rotates. Or something.
Hey, hey. Impossible!
Hold it. So...
The thing that's bothersome is the crime scene is here, but it's facing the same way.
Oh fuck.
Is it as I was saying, and it's not the elevator that rotates, it's actually everything else? Because that's also a possibility.
Oh, it also includes the elevator in that. It's everything but the tower that rotates.
Yes.
Hey, hey!
So that's... I love that this is crazy, fidget spinner funhouse.
Oh god.
Still not a patch on the Titty Typhoon, Hanky Panky Hurricane, Wubba Lubba Windstorm. Foop poop poop. Strange feeling in tower.
I see.
The thing is, though, what has that done with the
See?
The chain? This is where the handle's missing. I feel like this would actually be easier to solve if you were there in person.
See?
But I wouldn't expect anything less from a case 4 of a sequel to a game like Danganronpa. But I feel like V3 is going to be a bit more grounded than this. Like, this is them being as weird as they can get away with, and for good reason, whereas the next game's going to be a bit more... I feel like it'd be a little bit more reasonable, and perhaps even character-driven.
By for good reason, are you talking specifically about the fact that it's all the Matrix, or just the fact that it's a sequel?
Well, they'd have to have the first game be able to be taken seriously, otherwise they wouldn't be able to do this.
It appears that it's time for
True,
the
very true.
trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired.
See,
Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
I don't feel confused by this
I know it's bad,
so
but
much
I'm
as
so sleepy. I just want to ditch.
I have several possibilities in mind, and I just want to see how they all fit together.
Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial.
That's one of Akane's lines.
Even
I'll
though
show you
it's
my serious
impossible
side.
Since it's so
Boop, boop.
annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
And then it just starts playing Mr. Sandman, the whole room gets gassed, and we just wake up on Monokuma Rock, except that's not going to happen.
Hey, hey! Damn it!
Akane has sensed the power of breast.
Hey, hey.
Good! Good.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm glad.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why the fuck not? Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, bum 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 bum, make him the cutest that I've ever seen, bum 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 bum, give him tulips like roses or clover, and tell him that his lonesome nights are over.
What the hell?
Yep.
Damn it!
See, I'm not phased. I feel like this would phase people who aren't the ultimate clairvoyant, but just
Oh my
slap the
god, you
Nintendo
did
on.
say something about Monokuma sticking his head in here, didn't you? I don't think it meant like this, but it happened! I'll find it later.
Well,
See, Nagito can do what I do out of luck. I do what I do because I can see the fucking future. I'm blaming Gundam. I have several reasons, but also I indicted him in like chapter 1 to be the fourth culprit. But if nothing else, like the ultimate linchpin here is Gundam was staying in a soundproofed room, but he still heard the clock go off at what was supposedly 5:30 in the morning.
what? Isn't that right? Well, hey.
Ba-da-da-da. I would like to read that, except you've already spoiled the ending for me. Well done, Nagito.
No good at all. Right?
Can we just prove my prediction about the courtroom already? One way or the other. What, and the ultimates aren't you, broccoli? Good leg. Leg. Dag. Sneezes. Yeah, no, we're just going fucking straight there from the house.
Hey. Well, yeah.
But how do we know that the elevator in the other place actually... But that's the thing, though. The elevator has to have moved as well, because the compass needle changed direction. So it's not as if everything but the elevator moved, because the compass.
But the elevator's on the outside. The entire building's rotating around the tower in the center, so the elevator's actually on the very outside, so when the towers swap around,
Well, that's fine
that
then,
would make
but...
sense.
Yahoo!
I mean, for a prediction that specific, I don't know what I expected.
Hey,
Come on now. Now I'm really angry.
The fuck is that kind of threat?
Now
Oh my god, Tess. Oh my god, Tess.
No.
How did you... God fuck... Why am I even surprised?
And I was very much aiming for too specific to be real. And yet there it
Why
is.
am I even surprised?
And it's definitely more Simon Y than final release as well.
Well, there are hearts on the walls, you know, like the Ace of Hearts. There's cards. There's cards. It's purple and blue and pink and lavender and all the bright baby lovely colors. And the freaking flippin' fudgin' floopin' the city in the background that was just Starlight Zone. It's there to Watch out for the invincibility box!
Anyway. This was a 4-hour stream, so, you know, shout out to everyone for living through it. I have 2 emails, and I want to go and get a cup of tea before today ends officially. So
shout out for everyone living through it, except Nakamaro! Oh!
Too soon. And was that a squeaking chair, or did you actually have air horns?
What? No, I don't have any. No, I'm sorry. That is just my chair. My chair is squeaky. My chair is very squeaky.
Well, since we're here... Oh, god damn it, every direction is backwards. Oh, Millet Rog, you'll enjoy it, because Austin was telling one of those shaggy dog stories throughout most of it. And I solved it fairly easily. Fairly easily. The last puzzle took me a hot minute, but... I feel like I solved it quicker than most people would. Anyway, just in case there were people who weren't here at the start of the stream, this is probably going to be my Halloween outfit for this year, just because, otherwise I'm just going to wear my Kara jumper from last year, but my mother made a shirt, except it's a jumper.
I have a cow suit.
There you go. My mother is proud of that. Shout out to Mama Hex. I just did a weird salute and I'm completely off camera. Anyway, though, before the stream ticks over to 4 hours, I'm going to... Austin, say your thing. We have 45 seconds. Go.
I have a cow suit for Halloween. Oh, sorry. I have been and continue to be AustinOnSugar, and we'll see you back here sometime before November 6th.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo.
All of the shout-outs to my mother, and shout-out to Austin's mother as well.
You're Summer around here, right? I think she's asleep. I probably just woke her up. Oops.
Anyway, good night, y'all. This was a fun time.
And good luck.
We will
Unless
stream
you happen
again.
to be named Nuggeto.
We will solve Nakamura's murder. But for now, good night and goodbye, and have a safe drive safe and try not to die.
Don't talk to strangers now.